All right, everybody, this is the moment of truth. We are officially in the playoffs for the UFL season. We got 2 games this weekend to determine who is going to be in next Sunday's UFL championship. As to get things started off today, we've got the USFL championship between the Birmingham Stallions and the Michigan Panthers, the clear-cut top 2 teams in the USFL conference. Should be an interesting game to say the least. Obviously, Birmingham won both of these meetings. Birmingham's been phenomenal this season. Best team in the UFL from a regular season standpoint. To the shock of very few people, they finished the season with a 9-1 record. Apologies for that. But thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Jared Garneff. If you've never been to a JJ live stream before, how it works is like this. Fire away in the chat. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. We're going to be doing live play-by-play and color commentary on this game. So any questions you have, fire away in the chat. Vote in that poll. Who do you think wins this game? Vote in the poll. Do you think it's going to be the Panthers? Do you think it's going to be the Stallions? It seems pretty evenly split down the middle right now. So vote in that poll. Who do you think wins this game? Let me know your thoughts. Birmingham won the first 2 meetings between the teams, and they're looking to win number 3, the biggest one yet. As for the rest of the stream and donations, I will get to your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. We're going to be doing live play and color commentary on the game as it happens. Thank you guys again for making this the number 1 place to watch the UFL on YouTube. Statistically speaking, this is the number 1 place, not just in terms of the studio set, but this is the number 1 place to watch the UFL on YouTube from a viewership standpoint. So thank you guys so much again for that. Some interesting storylines for this game before going any further and going into the chat, because again, this is a playoff game. This game is absolutely massive for obvious reasons. In terms of the kicking situation, Birmingham, Chris Blood is the kicker now. Ahmed is no longer there. He is now with the Washington Commanders. Ahmed got cut because Blood is back, so that is a thing. And on Michigan's side, no Bryce Perkins. Bryce Perkins hurt last week, trying to hurdle a guy. Don't know why that was the case. I don't know why that was the case. Why he tried hurdling a guy. But absolutely crazy. So, with that being said, any questions, fire away in the chat. If you're a member, thanks so much for being a member. You get a lot of cool perks, including your name at the end of each video, members only Q&A streams, and you get the ability to use those emojis in the chat. Stallions lost to the Brahmas. So, you can use those emojis like the Stallions logo, like the Panthers logo. Again, we're doing this game. Not sure if we're doing overtime tonight, but we are doing this game, and we are doing the game on Sunday. We're doing all the playoff games. We're basically doing all the playoff games. If you want to bet, use the promo code PrizePicks9 100% deposit up to $100. So thank you again for tuning in. It helps the channel out a lot. Michigan's lost to a lot of teams. Michigan's lost to Birmingham twice, and they also lost to the San Antonio Brahmas. But they have won 5 out of 6. All right, so let's see what we have in the chat. 50% saying the Panthers. Yeah, Panthers right now, I'm shocked. A lot of people are riding with the Panthers. Elling is by far the worst quarterback on the roster. There's a reason I got demoted to 3rd string. I think the Stallions win by 10+. I think, if I had to guess, I'm going to say 22-9 Birmingham. If I had to guess, I'm going to say 22-9. I mean, the defense for Michigan is pretty good. They held Birmingham to 20 or less in both the games. On top of that, what else? I mean, Breland Speaks Defensive Player of the Year, and rightfully so. I mean, this team can play defensively. I just don't know offensively if they have anything to match up. I don't have anything to match up with that. All right. So, let's see. What else do we have? What are y'all thinking picking the Panthers? Seeing quite a few people like that. But, you know, that's why they play the game. That is exactly why they play the game. You never know. You never know. All right, let's see. Let's throw on some games. Also on the other TVs. We'll do Pirates. Yeah, the WNBA game is running long. 74-70 is the score. 2 minutes left in that one. All right. How long until Jake Bates gets signed to an NFL roster? So you can start getting signed the moment your team's eliminated, apparently. I thought it was you had to wait till the season was over, but apparently not, because David Davis is now with the Panthers. So I'll put it this way: the moment Jake Bates gets out, he is going to go to the NFL. It will not take long. He will go to the... Oh, he's still Panthers at 72-81. Oh, I forgot to change the scorebook. Hang on. Give me one quick second. We shouldn't even have... yeah, give me one quick second. I just reused the scorebook from last week and totally forgot there are records on there. That I probably should not be able to do that. Yeah, just totally reuse the scorebook from last week. Save some manpower there. Let me fix that. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning. Thank you for letting me know. Because I would not have caught that. I totally forgot. I just reused the scorebook from last week. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. All right, download that. Panthers gonna shock the world. We could see. Yeah, Stallions. I mean, I know their offense has been struggling a bit as of late. I mean, just 29 points in the last 2 games, but I'm not betting against Birmingham. I mean, Birmingham's what, 26-4 in their 30 regular season games. If you count the playoffs going back, they're what, 30-4 lifetime. I'm not betting against them, especially with Danny Elliott at quarterback on the other side. I'm not doing that. Last night I came across a video finding out who Russell was for the first time. Secret Base had a video explaining that he had one of the worst debuts. Yeah, that debut was rough. I mean, he was a big-time bust. That's a fascinating story. There were quite a few kicker busts back then where they got drafted early on and they couldn't do anything. Steve Little's another one. Or Little on the Cardinals was another big-time bust in that regard. All right, let's see. And again, if you're a member, you get a lot of cool perks, including those emojis, and you get your name shown at the bottom of the screen. Let's see. There we go. Yep, there we go. Yep, David Davis playing us out with the Panthers, which, I mean, I think that's a good signing. I think that could be a really good signing. I do like David Davis a lot. He's very explosive. One of the few bright spots on a very, very bad Michigan team. One of the few bright spots on a very bad, very, very bad, no good, horrible Michigan or Memphis team. I don't know why I said Michigan team. Michigan's playing right now. I don't know why I said that. Let's see what we got. Michael Hoda with the 5. Thank you so much, man. As always. Hey, GG. Hope you're all brother along with GG fam. Grubhub, as always. I've discovered a living breed of dinosaur. Whoa. Frank be with you. Is Frank a dinosaur now? That is, huh. Oh, man. A living breed of dinosaur. Did not expect to hear you say that. Did not expect that at all. Thank you so much. Got Mono with the tour. Thank you so much. Let me get to your comment in the chat. We got a lot of people voting in the poll, which is awesome. I'm going to vote in that poll. We're going to close it at kickoff, which I don't know when that's going to be with the WME game running long. Got Mono with the tour. Dumb decision for the Falcons passing on 3rd and 33 at the New England 45. No, you got to get into field goal range. No, if you're at the... Why would that be a dumb decision? Why would it be a dumb decision to pass at the 45-yard line of New England? You want to get... You get 7 yards or in field goal range. Oh, my nephew you met. The Arthrosaurus Rex. There you go. Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. No, that wouldn't be a dumb decision. You pass in that situation. 3rd and 33 at the 45. Obviously, you're not trying to get the first down. I mean, if you do, I mean, that's a bonus. Not that's going to happen, but you want to get to field goal range. 3rd and 33 at the 45. 7 yards are in field goal range. Did I see the combined Mets-Phillies gear? ESPN app gave me notifications saying, "What do you want to wear this?" Yeah. I mean, I would not want to wear any combined gear for obvious reasons. I think it's kind of stupid. Now, having said that, there is some gear where it's the 2 logos of the teams because it's a monumental game, like Mets, Phillies, both the logos on it. Like, this is like Jaguars Raiders shirt for the Hall of Fame game. Like, that's different, but just like something like that, that's terrible. Yeah, David Davis to the Panthers. I'm excited about that. Yeah, I don't know what the other option is on 3rd and 33. Call it like draw play? Like, what's the option? Hawks, Pats, vid week 2. We'll see. It depends. Come on again with the tour. Thank you so much. Call a run. get 6 yards and then try a 57-yard field goal. But it's tough for a run to get 6 yards. Like, getting 6 yards on a run is tough. If it was that automatic, everyone would do it. If it was that automatic, everyone would do it. Try and get 6 yards on the run. So are you saying, like, unless you're talking, like, put, like, 4 wide, shotgun, and then there's only, like, 5 in the box and they call a draw play. Like, unless it's like that, but it's not a guarantee you're getting 6 yards. It's not a guarantee at all you're getting 6 yards on a run. I cannot say whatsoever that you are going to get, I can't say whatsoever that you're going to get 6 yards on a run. I mean, the league average is like 4 yards a carry, and you think it's like a guarantee to get 6? No, you throw in that situation. You don't try and get the first down. I think in that situation, you're definitely trying to get the first down. Trust me, there were a lot of dumb decisions the Falcons made in that game on that drive. Once they were in field goal range, they should have just run the ball. I think we can all agree on that. But 3rd and 33 is like the least of my concerns in terms of the dumb decisions. Like, that was a fine play to throw. Fine play to throw the ball. It's crazy. It's almost like if someone if someone burns the kitchen down. If someone burns the kitchen down, they cause a fire, and turns out also that the Lysol spray in the kitchen was moved over an inch compared to where it was. Like, the Lysol getting moved over an inch is not my concern. Like, my concern is the kitchen getting burned down. Yeah, you do not... I mean, running the ball there would be, like, if you're running out, like, if you're calling a draw play, I guess, but out of the eye, I mean, that's a bad move. That's a bad move. Remember what team I'm a fan of? And do I like those two teams? Absolutely not. I hate both, though. Of course, I would not wear that hat. I mean, you could burn it. You could do it like that. Your kickoff's going to be at 3:10. Kickoff for this game will be at 3:10. So WNBA game is running just a bit long, but 82-75, New York over Connecticut. I don't think the Sun have lost yet this year. So this will be the first loss for the Sun. Speaking of WNBA, Caitlin Clark, not on the Olympic team, which, look, that roster's stacked. I don't think you could take her off. I don't think you can put her on for anyone. Especially because she's gone off to a bit of a rough start in the WNBA. I mean, you could say, the USA is going to blow out everyone, so you might as well put Clark on the roster for exposure, but that's not how it works. Now, I will say this. I think Cameron Brink's on the 3x3 roster, so I would have no problem putting Caitlin Clark on that, but let's see. Found a story from 2 weeks ago where quarterback Ryan Leaf praised the Falcons for selecting Michael Penix Jr. Yeah, I think that was the dumbest pick of the year. Dumbest pick of the draft. No Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth for the Hall of Fame game because ABC and ESPN have the rights to the Hall of Fame game for Caleb Williams to play series. I don't even know if he's going to play a series. I honestly don't know if he plays a series. Usually those guys don't play in the Hall of Fame game. But yeah, I'm not surprised that Tirico and Collinsworth aren't doing it because NBC's got some more important things to cover. So I can't exactly blame them for not doing anything in that regard. I'm definitely not a Yankees fan. I have a soft spot for them, but not a Yankees fan. He won't hit from 64 in the NFL. The kick would be blocked in the NFL. How would it be blocked? That kick was good from like 75. There was not a low trajectory. That kick was totally fine. All right. Starting to get a prediction video done yesterday, but dealing with mess and migraine. I'll be up shortly. Oh, that's like scrub. Hopefully you're okay. Migraines are never fun. I've dealt with them. They are never fun. DVX fans don't say LOL Mets. I mean, because we've also been a locale for a while, and we have no reason to hate the Mets. We have no rivalry with the Mets. You got Stallions to win. All right, Jaden. It seems pretty split right now. It seems pretty split between the Stallions and the Panthers. I'm a bit surprised. Yeah, it is harder to be a team 3 times. I don't know in the NFL if a team's ever won 3 times in a season. I have no clue if it's ever happened. On a completely unrelated note, I am a Jaguars fan. Let's see. Former Commanders meme kicker Chris Blewett, yeah. So he's been good with the Stallions. He's been in the UFL. I did not used to root for the Isles. I literally have never used to root for... Oh, Pro Penguin also said something about the scoreboard. I just didn't see it. But thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I just reused the scorebug from last week. So I guess I have to... I will make a note for tomorrow's game between the Battlehawks and the Brahmas. Alright. I literally, was at the Yankees D-backs game. I was rooting for the D-backs. If Brandon McManus's name is cleared in court, can he in turn sue the Shield in Washington for firing him? No, I mean, that you can't really do that. Because the Shield isn't suspending him. The Commanders could easily say, look, we cut you because a kicker in the UFL became available and you hit less than 80% of your kicks last year and you were terrible in December. Very, very different. Very different. If there was someone the M's could trade for that wasn't 3 years past their expiration date, I'd dump Miller in a heartbeat. I mean, Goldschmidt could still play. Yeah, the 79 week 1 game, I mean, that was bad. Although, to be fair, I mean, that snap was so high. He had to do something. That snap was so high. He had to do something. What kicker was great in the 70s but wouldn't make a pass to Training today? Most of them. Honestly, most kickers would not be able to do it because field goal, length, field goal percentage. I think Pat Leahy. I'm not sure Pat Leahy survives. Pat Leahy does not survive. Yeah, Lee out of UCLA. Oh, okay. We got a fun story about that. We got a fun story about Lee coming up. Lee, actually, I kid you not, there was a story with Lee where, the Cards should not draft kickers early on. There was a story with Lee where he blamed the reason for his kicking struggles on the fact that, he kicked better on other networks than he did on CBS. And he hated the fact that the Cardinals played on CBS. And he wasn't joking. He literally, went over the stats and, had this superstition in the back of his mind. He literally blamed being on CBS for the reason that he stunk, which kind of stinks when you're an NFC team and you play on CBS 14 times out of 16 weeks. So that'll be a fun video at some point to do. All right, let's see what else we got in the chat before this game starts. Again, we are back now in... This game's on ABC. The game is officially over in the WNBA. Let's see... If the Hail Mary was during the playoffs, would it be as memorable as Minneapolis Miracle? Oh, 100%. 100% it would be. A Hail Mary to win the game? Yeah, 100%. Trying to get the first is a good idea. We're not 4, not 8. Well, again, you're not trying to get the first. You're just trying to get into field goal range. Yeah, Frank, on the other hand, he's everything. Yeah. Yeah, there were a few kickers that were drafted first, second round back then. It was nuts. It was nuts. Let's see. The place we go to, Frank, the air we breathe. Frank is everything. Frank is love. Frank is life. Frank is everything. The showcase square was only up by $1. I did not see that. No. Favorite U.S. city besides Phoenix? I gotta check that out. Phoenix, Jacksonville, and New York City. Ooh. I love Nashville. But, Vegas. I gotta say Vegas. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, she'll be on the next team for sure. I mean, the USA, she'll be on the USA team in 2028. In the USA? Oh, easily. Let's see. Yankees fans didn't cheer for the Mets. They want both teams to lose. I mean, of course they want both teams to lose. If they had to pick a lesser of two evils, they would have taken the Mets over the Red Sox. Keep the 70-year streak alive. What kicker is this? Lee on the Cardinals back in the 80s. Back in the 80s. Yeah, I'll put it this way. More people have a soft spot they're a Yankee fan towards the Mets than they do the Red Sox. A field goal isn't that useful up by 4, but it is up by... What? No, it is useful. Wait, what? It's incredibly useful up by 4, because then you're up 7. You're up by a touchdown. You were out of school in December 2008. What? Oh wait, you're continuing. Sorry, hang on. Let me get my new incredibly confusing JJ9 name is Bill Raven 9. Anyone else got some confusion with this? That is bizarre. That is a bit bizarre. Yeah, Clark looked good last night. Clark looked good. What, I think she got 30 last night? And how about Cooper on the Mercury? How about that? What a clutch performance by Cooper. Mercury look all right this year. You know, the Mercury don't look bad. They were terrible last year. They don't look bad this year. You're out of school in December 2008 one day because of winter weather. Randomly decided to watch Price is Right that day after not having watched it on TV in 5 years. That was the one day where the guy got the showcase exactly right. Oh, that's nuts. Picked a good episode to watch. Picked a good episode to watch. Speaking of 3-on-3, Stewie's pulling an ice cube by founding her own pro league that will give the WNBA retirees a little lift in the tank and rookies struggling to crack rosters a chance to play pro ball. I think that's smart. Especially with the rise of 3-on-3. Alright, 51% of you riding with the Stallions. It is awfully close in terms of who do you think wins this game. I got Birmingham 22-9, but this should be a fun game. C2 Man with the 2. It's my birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday, man. Thank you for tuning in. Doing anything fun for your birthday? Thank you for tuning in, man. Happy early birthday to you. Alright, we are officially underway. Michigan getting the ball to start. Playoffs underway. Kickoff return to the 43-yard line. That's where Michigan will start this drive at the 43 for a spot, potentially in the UFL championship. I mean, people have interest in different things. People have interest in different things. All right. First down. Okay, the Raiders-Packers decision, the guy can't hit from that far. There's a difference. The guy can't hit from that far. First down, the 42. Handoff. Up the middle, it will be a gain of 3 on the play for the running back, number 26, Matthew Colburn. Colburn this season, very, very efficient. Big reason why Michigan is 7-3. 4.5 yards per carry. Over 400 yards rushing. See, we're born on a nice day. There you go. You know, you don't try field goal up 4 if the guy can't hit. If they have to drive the length of the field with a punt. Like, Carlson can't hit from that far. 2nd and 7. Did I say Carlson? That's not what I meant. It's a gain of 4 on the pass, but there's a flag on the play. UFL Championship is in St. Louis regardless of what happens this game. Regardless of what happens this game. Come on with the 2. Anyone that can't hit from 52 should be cut. I mean, I don't disagree, but in terms of like the previous kick got blocked, I wouldn't do it. Especially because it was 4th and inches. If it was 4th and 5, different story. 4th and 5, yeah, Jake Bates still plays for them. 4th and 5, different story. But 4th and inches, no, you go for it and you try to end the game right there. That's what you do. You try and end the game right there. Personal foul. Look like roughing the passer is the call on Carlos Davis, number 96. So move it up 15 yards. It'll be Michigan ball at the 35-yard line of Birmingham. Like, I'll put it this way. I'm not doing the dumb decision video on the miss from 52 if it's 4th and 3. There's up the Stanley Cup. I'm guessing you want Florida to win. That's why. All right. First down, the 36. A good start for Michigan. And Danny Etling, the starting quarterback. They demolished the backyard burgers you remember seeing in 2003. Feel old now. Yeah, I remember like when there used to be Tower Records by my place. So Tower Records on a Toys R Us, and went there all the time, and now it's nothing. Sims on the give. Gain of, let's call it 4 on the play. Let's call it 2nd and 5. Sports Talk Show, the 5. Thank you so much, man. This year might be the best chance for the Mariners to finally win a pennant. I would agree with that. Second longest 4-sport drought without ever playing in the final round. Clippers the first. Yeah, I would honestly agree with that. I mean, the AL West is not looking good right now. It's the Mariners and everyone else. Who do I think is going to win? I have the Stallions 22-9. Flag on the play blows this one dead, so get those flag emojis out if you remember. Dumb decision for the Vikings. Fake field goal punt against the Raiders that would have backfired for the Ravens and fumble at the Minnesota 40. I think I remember that week. I didn't like the call, but there were so many dumb decisions that week I didn't have time to get to it. All right. So back it up. 2nd and 10. Bit of a sloppy start so far. 2 penalties already. Yeah, much needed from the Marlins yesterday. D-backs did not play well yesterday. D-backs did not play well. Lit up. 2nd and 9. Over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Tight coverage on the play. Double coverage, I should say. Neville Clark in on the coverage. Sayosi Mariner. Maybe the most underrated player in the UFL this season. He's been phenomenal. He was the intended target on the play. That will bring up 3rd and 9. Hey, Chef. How's it going, David? How's it going? Yeah, you got Birmingham winning this one. Not betting against Birmingham. But if you do want to bet, Prize Picks, Gator 900%, try to drop $100. You can bet on the UFL. Some nice player props. Empty backfield, 3rd and 9. You're in field goal range of the 36. Just can't take a sack here, and he won't. Slam pass is going to be more than that. Sayosi Mariner to the 20. Sayosi Mariner! Sayosi Mariner! In the end zone. No flags on the field. It's a touchdown for the Michigan Panthers. Sayosi Mariner. 36 yards. Gets it started. Sayosi Mariner last week, Birmingham had no answers for him. 7 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown. And he's picking up right where he left off as Michigan on the board first. 6-0. What a start for the Panthers. Going to go for 1. Try to make it a 7-0 game. In the gun. The give. Colburn tries to turn the corner, and he's going to get absolutely stuffed on that one. Stuffed on the play by number 36, Madre Harper. But still, 6-0 a start. A great start for Michigan. Opening drive touchdown. Just the way they drew it up. Sayosi Mariner, 3rd and 9, off to the races. He has been phenomenal this season, especially the second half of the year. Enter this game, 27 catches, most on the team, 346 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Make that a 3rd now. All right, 6-0 your score early on. Segment's up. Awesome. Awesome. Where did I get the background music that I use in my videos? Oh, I made that myself, too. I made that myself as well. But my videos were structured a bit differently back then. The loop wasn't as long, so I just got rid of those files afterwards. The Raiders were very lucky at the end of that game that Jordan Love was blind. Look, I'll put it this way. 4th and 1. You're up by 4. 4th and inches, I should say. You're up by 4. There are 3 options. Go for it and win the game right there because the Packers have no timeouts. Win the game right there. Pump the ball and force them to go 90 yards down the field and get a touchdown. Or kick the field goal and then you give it back to the Packers where they could get a touchdown, go for 2, and win the game. Like there's one option that's clearly worse than the rest. And McDaniels chose that option. Yeah, Lee never had to kick off in college. Yes, he never, and that was a big reason why he was cut. It's a big reason why he was cut. Also, he couldn't kick field goals to save his life. That also didn't help matter as much. All right, kickoff return to the 30, trying to bounce outside, and we'll get to the 33-yard line. So Birmingham ball at the 33, down 6-0 to start off. Now, this isn't uncharted territory for Birmingham by any means. Remember, last week, it was a meaningless game, but they were down 16-6 at the half and came all the way back. See what happens here. You won't be charged. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Who is this game between me and my sister? I forget what she did for Michigan Panthers because the logo is on the screen, but this is the Seahorses. This is the Seahorses. These are also the Panthers as well. All right. Handoff down to the 35-yard line, the run there to Ricky Person. I think she's in Montgomery. She actually got Alabama right, which is crazy to me. Yeah, this is nothing new for the Stallions. Not at all. Not at all. It's crazy there was a time where they didn't use kicking tees. Let's see. Second and 8. Martinez, QB draw. He's going to get 5 yards. He'll go out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Forced out of bounds on the play by Noah Dawkins. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Adrian Martinez, a real dual threat. The best quarterback in the UFL this season. First team all UFL to the surprise of absolutely no one. Yeah, I did see adult content will be allowed on Twitter. I mean, basically it already is. I mean, if you look at the comments section of any post, there are bots that show things in the comments. It's basically already allowed. So, because Elon Musk broke that app tremendously. 3rd and 2 at the 41. Martinez looking, fires out route, and that is... Did he get both feet in? A heck of an effort there by Amari Rogers, former Packer receiver, but they're going to say he did not get both feet in. Now they... Wait, hang on a second. Initially, they said he did not get both feet in. Now they say he did get both feet in. Heck of an effort there by Rogers. Good tight coverage, but Rogers able to keep both feet in. First down at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to stop the play. They're going to take a look at this. I think they're going to take a look at this one. I'll put a poll out there. Do you think... Did he get both feet in? Is that a catch? Let's see. 1 knee equals 2 feet. Did that second foot ever hit the ground? I'm not sure. Initial call was no catch, and then they ruled it a catch. Vote on that poll. Do you think that was a catch? Thoughts on the USFL awards this season? I think they got some of it right, some of it wrong. I think, you can see the award winners on the bottom of the screen as it's scrolling. Obviously, Martinez is the right call. Butler is Offensive Player of the Year, I think, is the right call. And Speaks, definitely Defensive Player of the Year. Tazino should have made the team. I would have said more Houston players should have made the team defensively, but not Chris Odom. I thought Odom probably should not have made the team. In terms of the other ones, I would not have put Sims on there. I'm going receivers. I would have put Justin Hall. I would not have put Marcus Sims on there. Great player. He was my second team. I would probably have Lovett over Sailors. And they're going to say no catch. They are going to say no catch on that one. So back up to the 41-yard line. Now, if it was 3rd and 2 last time, now it's simply passed. It's 4th and 1. I don't know how that makes sense. But they are going to go for it. They're in the T formation. Martinez hands it off. He's going to need to get to the 43. I think he got it. He should be good. Ricky Person. That should be enough for a first down, and I think it will be. They go with the T formation. Old Marv Levy in the 70s style, and it works. First down for Birmingham. So I think got some of it right, some of it wrong. The one they really got wrong, I don't think Mike Nolan should have won Coach of the Year. It's not a knock on Nolan, but I think Wade Phillips should have won it. The Panthers, I think people had him in the playoffs. The Brahmas, no one thought they would make the playoffs. You secured 4 tickets to the September 29th game? Oh, nice. That's awesome. Have a great time with that game. I quoted John Madden. Is Edmund going to call a D3 game for CBS? Yes. Oh, wait, no, they're saying he did not get it. Whoa! Whoa! Wait. No one on Michigan celebrated. Everyone on Birmingham thought he got it. He's short by 9 inches. Whoa! Oh, my goodness. Hang on a second. True line measurement short by 9 inches. Michigan ball. No one on Michigan thought that was a stop. Birmingham celebrated like they got the first down. Michigan didn't. And it actually is Michigan football. Unbelievable. What a turn of events for Birmingham. Twice they thought they got a first down, and it gets overturned both times. Wow, did not see that coming. I don't think anyone did. Mike Nolan played us for students having to make the championship, as he should. As he should. Yeah, Cameron Clark's going to make it on the 2028 Olympic team. No problem there. How much better would you guys be if every single country had Street View? Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. We have over 100 people in the stream right now. Thank you so much. Usually we don't get those kind of numbers until like the very end of the game. So if you're here, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of the action when we do go live. We post every single day on the history of the NFL. We talk about the UFL on JG9 News. Go check that channel out. We have a new video that came out today on a Jaguars-Titans game from 2000. Go check that out if you haven't already. I think Coach of the Year's worst award in sports. All it is an award so the media can say face for bad preseason predictions. To some extent, yes. To some extent, no. I mean, Wade Phillips, that roster was bad last year. And on top of that, remember that with Wade Phillips, he also lost Chase Garbers for a good chunk of the season, and he did all that too. So I don't think it's a safe face. I think in certain cases, but I think for that one it was wholly deserved. It was absolutely wholly deserved to do that. All right. Let's see what we got. And again, any donations, I will get to your question right away. Like WVUer gifting a membership. Peter getting gifted a membership. Thank you so much for the gift, WVUer. Really appreciate it as always. So Peter, as a member, you get a lot of cool perks, including your name at the end of each video, members only Q&A streams, and the ability to request future video topics, depending on what tier you're in. But the one that you do get in the starter tier is members only Q&A streams we do once at the end of each month. So thank you so much for tuning in. You get a lot of cool perks like the Panthers logo and the Stallions logo. Awful lot of advertisements for Flashdance. Yeah, I mean, I noticed the T-Mobile one. I haven't noticed any others. But I have noticed the T-Mobile one. Daddy Daughter Day with Evelyn. I believe you now enjoy the games. Thank you so much, W. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. Oh, what was he gonna do? Oh yeah, here we go. Wait, where was it? I want to add Peter's name to the. Here we go. The members now. So Peter, you also get your name on the members scroll, which is exciting. You can see on the bottom. Banner figured Porzingis misses a game in the finals. I'm going to say fiction on that. Most underrated player for every team in NFL history. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. I'm not sure I can do that off the top of my head. I'm sure I can do it off the top of my head. Our fun during your videos has gone from when you compare a quarterback's ratings if you spike the ball on the ground every single play to when I'm going to say I'm sorry what. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we like to switch it up. We like to switch it up. All right. Yeah, the North Korea map on GeoGuessr, it's basically two locations. It's by the border and it's the museum, and that's it. Handoff, Colburn to the outside, gets 5 yards there, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line. So big stop for Michigan. Birmingham goes for it on 4th and 1. Thought they got it. They didn't. They were short by 9 inches. Instead of trying to get to 500 members. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, 500 subscribers. Yeah, 500 members would be insane. Yeah, 500 members. I don't think we're ever hitting that one. 500 members would be insane. Yeah, now it's still getting in the 60K seg. I mean, it's pretty standard format at this point. I don't like doing it, but apparently it works. Apparently, people tell you to do it and it works. For whatever reason. The numbers have gone up, so I'm going to stick with it. Handoff Colburn up the middle, gain of 2 on the play. It's a UFL, not the USFL any longer. Well, this is the USFL conference. This is the USFL conference. So, there's a USFL conference and there's the XFL conference. So this is the USFL conference for a shot at the UFL championship. 3rd and 3. Atling fires deep shot. He's open, but way too high on the play. Incomplete pass to intended target. Wisman caught the touchdown and the 3rd down grab last drive. Seriously, Mariner. 4th and 3 at the 35. It's a 53-yard track for Jake Bates, which for a lot of kickers is a tough kick, but doable. For Bates, it's like a 40-yarder or 35-yarder. Now, I should say, last week, Bates did miss a field goal at the end of the game that would have given him the win. But Jake Bates will be lining up for this kick. 17 for 22, first team all UFL this season. He's going to be in the NFL without a doubt. 53 yards, and would you expect anything less? Right down the middle with ease. 9-0 the score. 8:43 left in the first quarter. So a great start from Michigan. Want to get a bit more on that drive than they did, considering the good field position that they had. But they will take a 9-point game to start off. Again, Birmingham was down by 2 scores last week. Down by 10 points at half. But bit of a surprising start to the game. If the Stallions score a touchdown on this drive, do you go for 3? Why not? You don't go for 3. 3 is very tough. I think only like 2 teams have gone 3-point conversions all season. It's too early. Too early in the game. You go for 1. Speaking of intentional safeties, you'd be intentionally safe and subscribing to this site. Thanks in advance. You mean intentionally safe using today's sponsor, NordVPN. Grossi only has 655K, which is surprising. I mean, not entirely, because again, NFL is very niche. NFL is extremely niche. He doesn't do content about like it's like his stuff is like very like NFL news esque, which is obviously great. Like I love Grossi's stuff, but there's only a select audience for that compared to like someone like Mr. Beast, where it's like a general appeal. There's nothing wrong with that though. Nothing wrong with that. Kickoff. Return to the 33-yard line. Same spot that it was returned to last time. Does the NFL still have the fair catch kick? Yes, they do. Yeah, if you can do a fair catch kick. That rule is still in place. Lenny getting punched with the Mets today. Flag on the play. Holding on Birmingham. We're going to see where it's spotted. Again, it started off at the 33-yard line, but Birmingham might be pinned way back to start. If I use GarageBand to match up songs, I've not, but I used a thing a while ago called DJAY. That was a cool program I had. I did that. Lions need to keep Bates in Michigan. I think they will. I don't see Bates. I think Bates is going to be a Lion next year. I'd be very surprised if he's not. All right, first down the 20-yard line following the holding penalty. So Birmingham, not great field position. First drive, 4 and out. Again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Sunday's game, which starts at 7. We'll be live at 6:45 Eastern for that one. Between St. Louis and San Antonio. Championship game in St. Louis next Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Handoff up the middle goes to Marable for the first time today. Marable down to the 28-yard line. So, drive started at the 23, gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up. CJ Marable, definitely not his best season this year. I think a lot of people thought he was the best running back in the league after Smith got hurt for DC, which was a big loss for DC. Marable, 3.7 yards per carry. Only the 3rd leading rusher on the team. Not to say it hasn't made an impact, though. He did score 2 touchdowns last week in that win against Michigan. He had 2 touchdowns first 9 weeks, 2 touchdowns last week. 2nd and 5. Handoff. Once again, Marable breaks a tackle, and down he goes for the 35-yard line. Ramland versus Knights. Yes, Ramland versus Indianapolis Knights. First down the 35-yard line. Let's see what else we got in the chat. And I'll get to any questions right away with any donations. I'm just trying to go in the order that I see them. But I think I've gotten to everything. Fact or fiction, Chavez goes to interim manager or interim manager? I would say fact. Tal Bachman crafted among the best guitar riffs ever on Chase So High. Yes, that is a legendary guitar riff. And the Foo Fighters definitely took inspiration from that with the song Walk. Definitely. First down. Screen pass behind the lines. We have a high throw. Need more velocity on that one. So the downfield blocks are better. Mari Rogers on the grab, the former Packer player. Gain of 3 on the play. 49ers versus Seminoles. Panthers, Hawks, Bates versus Smith. Who should get a contract? I mean, they both should. There's no need to make it a competition. They both should get contracts. I think Smith's more consistent, but Bates is the a stronger kicker, obviously. Like it's interesting. Like Smith is a guy that I trust him to make from 55 more than I trust from Bates. But anything beyond that, I'm taking Bates over any kicker in football. Even Justin Tucker at this point. 2nd 7. Comeback route. Caught. Gain of 5 on the play. Amari Rogers once again. Like really, like right now, if you ask me who's a better chance at hitting 90% of their kicks, I'm going to say Smith. If you ask me, game on the line, 65-yard kick, who am I taking? I'm taking Bates. So, very different kickers, but they're both really good. Both really good, and they both deserve a shot. The Honolulu Blue, I do like the Honolulu Blue. We're going to take another look at the command center. Command center's been busy today. Command center's been very, very busy today. Put it that way. And this game is on ABC for those wondering. Not sure what exactly they're going to say was an incomplete pass. Bates over Tucker. I mean, right now at least. Not like in terms of like accuracy, but in terms of leg strength, yes. In terms of leg strength, yes. Well, you're going to take the catch off the board. So that's twice now. Make it 3rd and 7. They're going to say that Rodgers could not keep his feet in. 4 wide, 3 on the near side. Looked like there was multiple guys in motion. So blow that dead, back it up 5. Jake Bates and Cam Little work out together. Yeah, I mean, they both were at Arkansas, so I get that. Is the Lions fight over prayer 96-1 the factors that led to the Lions not being motivated? I mean, they were... Yeah, I mean, because it was back-to-back. The idea with that video was to do the Lions-Packers vid with the prayer, and then do the Lions-Niners vid. But then, obviously, the NFL had other ideas with the block. So, yeah. That was the idea. That was the idea with that. And then, obviously, the NFL had other ideas. But, it definitely was part of it. They just want to end the season. Who can throw a ball better, Ryan Leaf or Kendall Hinton? Oh, easily Leaf. Easily. It's not even close. So last time, my job, sort of. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Jake Bates said that Cam Little's a better kicker than him. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, hang on. 15 on a headbutt. Hang on a second. So there was the penalty for the movement, and now they're going to get a headbutt as well. It's all falling apart now for Birmingham. I think that was Zach Johnson, the first team All-UFL selection, yet another penalty. So instead of 3rd and 2, they take the catch off the board and make it 3rd and 7. Some illegal motion, false start makes it 3rd and 12, and now it's 3rd and 27. What do you have here for 3rd and 27? It's a bad penalty there by Johnson. Just going to try to get some of that yardage back, and he slips. Incomplete. Intended target, Deion Kane. Kane held in check last week. 2 catches, 14 yards, despite being a very good player on the team. Maybe the best receiver on this team. 4th and 27. Birmingham. 1 first down to start this game. That's not a good start for Birmingham. You definitely sense offensively, you go for it. Offensively, this is not the same team that they were. You can definitely sense that. I mean, this was a team that they scored 32 against Houston, 39 against Memphis, 30 against St. Louis, 35 against Houston, and that was in a 4-game stretch where they're averaging over 30 points, way over 30 points. And now, as of late, they are struggling a bit. As of late, they are struggling. I legally cannot show the game. But it is on ABC. Punt return to the 35 to the 4, tries to bounce to the outside, now cuts inside down to the 47-yard line. So Michigan, good starting field position with under 5 minutes left in the first. It's all Michigan right now. I'm not sure how many people saw that one coming. 4:53 left. We're going to go to a commercial break. First down at the 47-yard line. Cowards. Is Perez NFL caliber? He makes a bit too many mistakes for my liking, but I think it's like a practice squad guy. He could potentially. Like, he's worth a shot in practice squad. Yeah, Buddy Ryan would punt on 3rd and 27. He would. He would absolutely. What team would he fit best in? There's the teams that need like 3rd quarterbacks. I mean, Green Bay's got Jordan Love, obviously. The 2 is Clifford. But like a veteran 3rd? Like, I feel like Green Bay's not a bad pick if you don't want to play Love in the preseason. I know, it's 1 quarter. Michigan hasn't won yet, but right now, I mean, they got good field position. They could go up by 2 scores. Remember, with Jake Bates, you only need about 5 yards to be in field goal range. So, it's crazy how much he changes the game. If an AT&T ad similar to what a pro once aired during the Super Bowl, it would be the lowest rated ad on the USA Today animator. Depends if any political ads there, but if not, yes, fact. The Dodgers, Yankees, man, that was a good one yesterday. So Grassi leads pack at 6:55, Scooter is 6:30, Perna has 6:04. Perna's going to pass Scooter within, I'd say, by the end of the year for sure. Scooter's bleeding subs. Scooter is actually losing subs, relatively speaking. Tree's just behind him at 6:03. Yeah, I think my bold prediction is that Scooter will be 4th. And then last is 5.383, and for measure, you have 59, and Dumpster is 24.8. But Dumpster at 24.8 is pretty good, considering the fact they post once a week. That's just a 1-hour show. Yeah, hopefully we can get there. At some point. I want to get that plaque at 100, but we're still a long ways away. But we're grinding. We are grinding every single day. And again, every donation goes right back into the studio, which hopefully will lead to more subscribers that way. You don't know how many Packers helmets we just bought. We bought a lot of Packers helmets. I will say this much. I found a really good deal on some Packers helmets where the guy like had a bunch of like mid-2000s Packers helmets. And I got a bunch of players, including Mark Roman, Jeff Thomason, Brandon Myrie, Ruvel Martin, Corey Rogers, Jason Spitz, Joey Thomas, Antonio Chapman, Terrence Murphy, Will Blackman, Michael Hawthorne. We just got 11 Packers helmets for the studio just off of your support with the stream. So thank you guys so much for all the donations that you give. It goes back in the studio so that we can have the best stream possible, so that we can have all the helmets behind me, nothing but those helmets. Yeah, I did get a lot more Houston helmets. Green Bay, we got a lot. Still working on a few more. I'm trying to get some San Francisco helmets, but we're in a pretty good spot. Maybe some more Cleveland helmets. We're trying to see, but we are getting there. We've gotten like over 200 helmets for the studio this off season. Hall of Locker Room Cancers, which would be who would be first ballot? Joe Don Looney's easily number one. Joe Don Looney's is for sure number one. Antonio Brown at the very end of his career. Antonio Brown's Locker Room Cancer. He's first ballot. First down at the 43. Maybe Jeff George. Holding on the play. So this is going to come back. Was there PI on the play too? Doesn't look like they're going to call PI. Looked like the receiver turned around, but I'm not sure if anything was there. They're all moving back. First and 20, holding on the play. Again, 100 people in the stream, and I think it's much. Be sure to like and subscribe, helps the channel a lot, and be sure to click that notification bell so you don't miss a single moment when we go live, because we go live a lot on this channel. At what point in the draft does a QB that flames out after 1 year stop being a bust? Ooh, I think it depends. Like, what do I mean by flame out? First down in the flat, caught by Hicatini, the tight end, down to the 35-yard line, gain of 2, second 18. Like, I think you have to make the roster. You don't make the roster, you're a bust. If you make the roster, I think round 5 is when they stop being a bust. But, like, you're not expecting anything out of quarterback in round 4, but Tyler Wilson, remember him with the Raiders? He didn't make the roster. So he's a bust. But if he played a year, I don't think he'd be a bust. The Scoop There It Is commercial, one of the best commercials of all time. That never got old. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. Scoop There It Is maybe one of the best commercials ever made. Second and 18. Comeback route, caught at the 40-yard line by Devin Gray. So slowly churning away, make it 3rd and 13. Trying to get some of that yardage back. But you also remember, Scoop There It Is came during a very tumultuous time in the country with COVID and like a lot of tensions. And that was just a fun commercial. That was just fun. They make the roster but do poorly enough to get traded for the rookie season. I would say day 3. Day 3 is when they stop being a bust. Because day 3, the expectations are not high. Only 3 on the line, 4 in the box. They're going to have time. Elling fires. Caught. I'm not sure why they only sent 3. And they're going to get helmet to helmet as well. So first down at the 45. Sayosi Mariner, he's clearly the guy on 3rd down. They've gotten him just about every single 3rd down. So add 15 to the end of the already 15-yard gain. First and 10 at the 30-yard line of Birmingham. Birmingham playing very undisciplined football right now. They're going to get 15 yards on the helmet to helmet. 15 yards for a headbutt. You have to question the defensive strategy. Why only put 3? Yeah, 4th round and up. I'd say also, it depends on where in the 4th round. Like, are we talking like first 10 picks in the 4th round, or are we talking like compensatory picks 4th round? There's a bit of a difference. And we're going to see, could there be an ejection here? Damon Lloyd getting called for helmet to helmet. No. Oh, no, it's not Lloyd. The helmet is on Jojo Tillery. But no ejection there. Handoff. Down to the 27-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Iron City beer. So Jose Mariner wins in June. The Seattle Mariner doesn't. I mean, the Mariners right now are in a good spot. The Mariners are in a good spot. Maybe get a present in a few weeks from Houston helmets. Ooh. That would be interesting. This is why Skip Holtz won't get an NFL job. I mean, look, it's been a bad game, obviously, for them right now, but you can't take away 32-4 over the last... Oh, fumble on the play! Fumble on the play! And, oh, it's recovered by Michigan. Could not hold on to the pitch properly. Colburn, a rare mistake for Colburn. Now we have a fight. Now we have a fight breaking out. Tensions are definitely rising. No flag there. I think Birmingham is wondering, wait, where's the flag there? Colburn made a push. Colburn made a push there. Why is there no flag? And I'm inclined to agree. Inclined to agree in that regard. Michigan man's back to say, let's go Panthers. Let's go indeed, Kenway. So Michigan ball, then they break it up, and then Colburn just pushes. That should be a penalty. Carlos Davis got pushed in the head way after the play. They, we'll say the refs not very consistent in terms of their enforcement today. Yeah, people are sitting only one side. 3rd and 12 with some end zone seats. Gonna check it down to the running back, Colburn. Colburn trying to make a man miss, and he will not be able to down to the 25-yard line. No flags there, so it's gonna bring up 4th down. Yeah, I have a lot of flags this game. 4th down to 25. Yeah, Joe Germain, 4th round. Yeah, Germain, well, he was early 4th round, right? Mike Pereira said no penalty. I think it should have been. You gotta take control of this game. This game could feel like it get very out of hand very quickly. We're already seeing that. Instead of baseball, Dodgers, Yankees, no surprises. Yankees, Red Sox, again, no surprises. Mets, Cubs. Interesting pick. But big markets. Clearly big markets. 42-yard try for Bates. This one, just like the first. Second verse, same as the first. It's good. It's a 2-score game. Michigan up by 12. I mean, also have to remember, that stadium holds like 45K. That stadium holds 45K. Attendance is usually somewhere around 10K for this. Yeah, now it's a 2-score game. Birmingham, again, it's early, but they got their work cut out for them, to say the least. It's been all Michigan to start. And it's really a matter of Birmingham playing sloppy, committing a lot of penalties, and offensively not getting anything going. Oh, clock's running. All right. Well, that actually worked out because I can just reset it. Just reset to there. Yeah, sometimes my clock does not stop for whatever crazy reason. All right. 12-0. 111 people in the chat right now. Thank you so much again. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and just turn on those notifications and subscribe so you don't miss a single video when we do post. We post all the time on this channel, every single day on the history of the NFL. And on top of that, we do all the UFL games. We're doing tomorrow's playoff game. We're doing Sunday's championship. You can see we've done all the UFL games this season. You can see with this case, incredible. And it was all because of your support. All because of your support. Every donation on stream goes right back into the studio, reinvesting so that we can have the best streams possible for NFL season. I'm trying to finalize right now the preseason schedule. What games we're going to do there. I'm trying to finalize that. There's also anything of $50 or more. Name is on that gnome right here. But yeah, it's going to be a fun season in the NFL. We're going to be doing a lot of games, but we still got to finish this UFL season. And who knows, maybe next year we'll do CFL as well. We'll see. Depends when UFL season starts next year. I don't know if it's going to start mid-February. They've been talking about it, so we'll see. The final of the Romanian American Football League between the Impalers and the Hole Punchers. I don't think such a league exists. I know there is a European League of American Football, which does have a following. But I'm fairly confident the other league does not exist. I just got trade offer in my Dynasty League. Oh god, that's a terrible trade. Alright. Some guy sent me an offer in my Dynasty League. I give up ETN. I get Jerry Jeudy in a 2025 first. That is the easiest decline I will ever do in my life. What the heck? So I just realized that far too many Patriots and Buccaneers sign helmets. Ooh. I mean, that's not a bad problem to have. It's not a bad problem to have. Is this another case of can't 3P a team? I mean, it's early on. I don't think so, because I have to remember, there's a lot of roster turnover in the UFL compared to other leagues like the NFL. There's a lot of roster turnover because these guys make it to the NFL and whatnot. They go to the CFL. It's a lot of roster turnover, so I don't think it's the same thing. Yeah, terrible trade. I decline that. I mean, if you need a place that could use a home for Patriots and Bucks helmets, I'm not complaining, but Patriots and Bucks, I mean, Bucks are tough helmets to get too. Especially the retro helmets. Buccaneers have been so surprisingly tough. Hoping to have it to you before you cruise, but if not, I'll be waiting on you when we get back. They're all alternates. Thank you so much, Scorp. Thank you so much. 6:30 is my Sim League Championship. Nice. Yeah, Dodgers Giants for June 30th. Probably going to be that. Unless, like, the team has to go across the country and play that Monday, but we'll see. Kick out bobbled by Person, but it's going to be returned. Trying to cut up the middle of the field to about the 35-yard line. No flags there. Brought down on the play by Bumper Pool. First down, 37. Can the CFL be a minor league for the NFL? No. Part of the problem with that also is that the CFL season goes into NFL season, so it can't be a minor league. Yeah, Red Sox, Yankees. If Red Sox, Yankees are on the schedule, they're going to do that for Sunday Night Baseball. I don't know what a Caudillo is. I know what a Raptor is. Yeah, Bumper's got to be one of the better names. Yeah, Bumper Pool. I mean, that's a great name. That's a great name. All right. First down at the 40-yard line. Martinez pressured, and he's going to avoid the sack for the moment. Avoids 2 sacks, and now he goes down, loses a yard on the play. Could have been even worse, but he does lose a yard on the play, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Bit of a surprising result right now. Not sure how many people had Michigan up by 12 at the end of the first, but that will be the case as we go to the second quarter. They're not going to be able to get a playoff. Second quarter. It's 12-0. A clam boss. Ooh. Got about thanks for all you do. All good to see you too, man. Happy early birthday, man. Happy early birthday. We saw a massive upset last year in the XFL Championship that no one saw coming. Not XFL Championship, although that was an upset. The semifinals. Remember Houston? I think everyone thought Houston was going to dominate Arlington and end up being the reverse. Very similar game. Playing out very similar to that right now. If Michigan wins, it would be their first appearance in the championship in the modern era. Fact or fiction, OU 5 Peats in softball. Texas is coming up. But I'm going to say fact. You don't bet against Oklahoma until proven otherwise. Yeah, I think everyone picked the Stallions in this one. I have the Stallions 22-9. The XFL Championship was definitely an upset. The semifinal, I think, was more of an upset. Because we did see, remember XFL Championship last year, we did see Arlington come back in the fourth quarter against DC in the regular season. So I thought Arlington had a chance that game, especially because I wasn't trustworthy of Greg Williams' defense toward the second half of the season, and Reggie Barlow was a coach. But in terms of the semifinals were a massive upset. I remember watching that in KC at a pizza place coming back from the draft. I'm like, oh crap, this is happening. Let's see. You got Gronk? Wait, that's not a bad problem to have. You made it seem like there was a problem they have a lot of Pats and Bucks helmets. They're signed by Gronk and Brady. That's great. Yeah, I think if the UFO goes to 10, I don't think they're going to go to 10 next year, but if they do go to 10, I'm guessing New Orleans will get a team and Cannon will be a team. But New Orleans and Cannon. And Omaha's got to be on the short list as well. One of the CBS channels is streaming CFL. Yeah, CBS Sports Network is streaming one of the games. Yeah, they should have been there in the first place. I mean, yeah, it was a weird format last year. And Battlehawks missed at 7-3. I feel like the format didn't make any sense last year because every team played each other. So, I mean, I'm not crazy about the format this year, but it ended up working out. The 4 best teams are clearly in. A UFL team in Austin. I could see it. The only thing with Austin is that there's already 3 teams in Texas, and I would worry about market saturation, but I don't think that's really a thing for the UFL. There's already 3 in Texas. There's 1 in Dallas. That's the problem. I think that might be too close. But UFL in Utah, gonna be too cold. Too cold. You're not gonna get fans first half of the season. You're not gonna get fans first half of the season for those games. This will be too cold. We saw that with the Salt Lake Stallions. There's a problem with them. The Maulers, yeah, if they can get a stadium. Because Acroshirt's going to be a bit too big. Vegas Vipers, yes. There's so much to do in Vegas. Alright. 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line. Birmingham has 1 first down this entire game so far. A game mode where I give an NFL player, and you have to guess what college they play for. Ooh. I thought about that, yeah. You know, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. With the greatest ticket sales guy ever. There you go. Seattle, too far away right now. Boston, no way. Too cold and second fiddle, or like 5th fiddle. Hartford, I'm not sure if they're a pro sports market. They put a team in the UFL back in like 2010 in Hartford. They were like consistently one of the worst in attendance. So, I don't know if Hartford can do it. Alright. Snow UFL games. That would be cool. 2nd and 11. Out route. Caught. Ball at the 45. Breaks the tackle down to the 46-yard line. First catch of the day for Marlon Williams. Williams last week, 2 catches, 20 yards. Down to the 47. Brings up 3rd and 4. Or 3rd and 3, I should say. Much rather tend to get in the freezing cold. No, I'd rather do heat. Because here's the thing with heat. You don't feel the effects of sitting in a game in the heat when you get back to your place. You can feel the effects of sitting in the cold for a week. Yeah, Cashman, it didn't look good on TV, but I'll take your word for it. They look better there. I mean, it's the right capacity for a stadium like that. 3rd and 3. Slam pass. Caught at the 40-yard line. Huge grab there. No, he was touchdown. He was touchdown. There's no way he wasn't. He literally... Benjamin Victor... They're going to say it wasn't touched? Wait. They let it play out. They're going to say he wasn't touched, but I cannot possibly see how he wasn't touched. Because it looked like a defender touched him as he was going to the ground. I cannot see how he was possibly not touched. Even just diving for the football, I can't see. We're going to review it. I don't think this is standing. I don't see any scenario where this is standing. If one guy didn't get and the other guy did, that should... I mean, I'm all for letting it play out, but he literally got touched multiple times by multiple players. Like, he got touched going to the ground there. Like, that counts. Then he got touched again. Then he got touched a 3rd time. Like, come on. What are we doing here? First down. Play action. Martinez fires. Middle of the field. Open is Sternberger, the best tight end in the league. Shakes off a tackler. Sternberger still going. Sternberger will not be denied. Down to the 2. Gain of 38 for the best tight end in the UFL. 1st and goal. Sternberger not going down without a fight. Sternberger putting his hands up saying, don't call me for a penalty. It's, again, very chippy out there. Jace Sternberger, 454 yards this season, 4 touchdowns. He's been a menace. He had a touchdown last week. He's saying, this one's not over yet. This one is not over. I think 50's fine. Depends on the wind. 50 with wind is not comfortable. 50 with no wind? It's not bad. 1st and goal to 2. Martinez taking himself, going to be a QB draw, and they read it all the way. He can't even throw because there's too many men downfield. Although in a spot like that, he should have thrown the ball. In a spot like that, that's a loss of 9. I think you throw the ball there. You throw the ball. Because you're going to call for an eligible man downfield, but that makes it 1st and goal at the 7 versus 2nd and goal at the 11. So, you know, Sternberger was not drafted by the Seahawks. No. He was drafted by the Packers. Did someone say he was drafted by the Seahawks? Did I say he was drafted by the Seahawks? No, he was drafted by the Packers. 2nd and goal, ball at the 11. 5 wide, 3 on the far side, 2 on the other side. Sternberger the man who got down to the 2, holding on the play, though. They're going to move backwards, and Martinez is going to throw this one out of the back of the end zone. No one home, but holding on the play. And now a decision to make here if you're Michigan. 2nd and goal at the 21 or 3rd and goal at the 11. I think, personally, you take the penalty. I think you take it. Take it from someone who's done play-by-play and as a veteran of 2 college football broadcast games, you have good play-by-play skills. Thank you so much, Mark. You really mean it. Really mean it. Thank you so much. I do love doing play-by-play. I did a lot of play-by-play in college. This is why I love doing this. I love doing this. All right. 2nd and goal, ball at the 21-yard line. How come I wanted the Lions to throw the ball with 3rd and goal in the NFC Championship when the Seahawks faced 2nd and goal in Super Bowl 49? Throwing the ball was deemed moronic. Very different situations, which I'll explain at the commercial break because it's apples and oranges. Tomorrow, Battlehawks Brahmas XFL Championship. 2nd goal at the 21-yard line. 4 wide, 3 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Martinez, it looks like there's going to be 4 on the line. Martinez fires middle of the field, diving effort, and it is caught at the 5-yard line by Gary Jennings. So the decision to accept the penalty actually backfires on them because instead of it being 3rd and goal at the 11, it's 3rd and goal at the 5. It's apples and oranges in terms of 3rd and goal there versus 2nd and goal. Meanwhile, 3rd and goal in this game at the 5-yard line. A field goal makes it a 1-score game, but obviously you do want to get the touchdown here. Best drive of the game for Birmingham to start at their own 40-yard line off the kickoff. 4 wide, Sternberger lined up. It's almost like a diamond formation. Sternberger, the guy in front. And they're going to try and ice flake a one-on-one. Looked like there should have been OPI on that one, but incomplete either way. Jordan Thomas, the intended target. Nice coverage there by Keith Gibson Jr. No flag for OPI, not that it matters. 4th and goal at the 5, and it looks like the field goal unit will come out on the field. Try and make it a 1-score game. All right. Yeah, Thomas Michelle Gibson still came back and busted him. Yes. Yes. It was clearly OPI. It was clearly OPI. 23-yard try for Chris Blewett. He does not blow it there. He's back. Gets Birmingham on the board. Down by 1 score, but they've got their work cut out for them, to say the least. 12-3. All right, so regarding the dumb decision with the Lions and the Seahawks. So we go back to the NFC Championship. Why should the Lions have thrown the ball on 3rd and goal? Why should they have done it? They should have done it on 3rd and goal because because a pass will result in one of 2 things. Incomplete pass or touchdown. It's going to result in one of those 2 things. And what that means is that either way, the clock will stop. Either way, the clock is going to stop. The problem with running the ball, what the Lions did on 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line, is because... Ooh, my light just went out for no reason. Problem with running the ball on 3rd and goal in the Lions game was that because you ran the ball and didn't get it, the clock ran, which means you had to burn a timeout, which meant that you now had to recover the onside kick. Otherwise, you had no chance of winning the game. You know, Fletcher commercial was good. I do like it. I like the T-Mobile one. That was one of the better ones for the Super Bowl. So that's why. That's why. That's why. Because you want to give yourself a scenario where if you score, you don't need to do an onside kick. You don't need to recover an onside kick. You pretty much had to after you ran the ball and didn't get it because you had to burn a timeout. You blew it was one of the kickers the Bears signed. He was good at Pitt, too. He was good at Pitt. Sunday baseball predictions: Dodgers, Giants, Phillies, Braves, and then MLB draft, so they don't do it for that. Red Sox, Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox, Cardinals, Cubs. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I could see it. All big markets. All big markets. You know, that was a bad night. That was a bad night. I really thought you had it. But hopefully this year. Hopefully this year. All right, again, any donations to get your question right away. Everything goes right back into the studio. Thank you so much. 110 people in the stream. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single moment that we go live. We're doing all the games, including the UFL Championship. Combined with the 2, what if the pass is picked? I mean, if the pass is picked, then it's picked. But either way, you're down by 2 scores. You need something. Pass is picked, then you still do it. There's some things that you still take the chance and you still do it. The pass is picked. I mean, it stinks, obviously, but you had to throw. It's like saying for a Hail Mary, you don't throw a Hail Mary because if the Hail Mary gets picked, well, yeah, that's part of the thing. Tigers Angels for Sunday Night Baseball. Yeah, I don't think the Angels get on Sunday night anytime soon. I think on Sunday night. Refs don't throw the flag there unless Birmingham stores is going to be declined anyway. There's no point in throwing it. Yeah. Yeah, that was OPI for sure, but no point in doing it. Even if you run the ball, you don't get it, you lose. Obviously, if it's picked, you yes, if it's picked, you lose. But if you run the ball and you don't get it, considering that onside kicks are recovered like 4% of the time, if you run the ball and don't get it, you lose. And what's a better chance of happening? Goff throwing an interception or you getting stuffed and not getting a yard on a run? I think the better chance of happening is not getting the necessary yardage on a run. Plus, if it's not there, you trust Goff to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Kickoff return to the 25, to the 30, still going down to the 34-yard line. So Michigan going to take over at the 34. They've scored on every single drive so far this game. Touchdown, 2 field goals. Yeah, all that for 3. Oh yeah, well August 18th. Isn't there one game that the Little League Classic, that's always confirmed. Little League Classic is always confirmed. So there's one that's always confirmed. They're showing highlights from the 80s UFL. Novo Bokovic, I love it. He was a character. There's some fun stories with him that I want to get to on the channel. Handoff goes to Colburn. Colburn to the 40. Colburn down to the 43-yard line. There are some fun stories with Novo. Exactly. Offensive interception the entire playoffs. Look, now, 3rd and goal with the 1 in like a regular situation, I'd rather run than throw. But in that situation, you had to. You had to throw the football. And they didn't. 2nd and 1. They go quickly. They're not taking their time whatsoever. Down to the 48-yard line. It's a first down on the play for none other than Matthew Colburn. So again, a lot of the rock today. It's been pretty solid too. First down the 48-yard line. All right. 1st and 10 at the 48. The silly UFL thing, go back to the USFL, make the Roughnecks the Gamblers, the Brahmins the Gunslingers, and the Defenders the Federals. The Defenders have good branding. Houston, I could see going back to the Gamblers brand. I could see that. Handoff, Colburn. Colburn to the 40. Colburn to the 35. Breaks the tackle to the 30. Colburn down to the 26. They're already in field goal range. It's a huge gain. They're gaining at 28 yards. Who needs Danny Helling when you got Matthew Colburn? That's 3 runs. And all that. Without even throwing the ball, they're already in Birmingham territory. I think I have the scoreboard wrong. I think it was supposed to be Michigan territory. But now they're Birmingham territory. Yeah, Federals are cursed. Federals. I do have 2 Federals helmets, the white and the silver helmet. First down at the 26-yard line. Hicatini in motion. Looking, fires in the flat ball. Is caught by Hicatini. Saying grab the day to the 20 and out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Gate of 9 on the play. There's too many primetime games in football to the point where it doesn't mean anything. It's definitely not what it used to be. I think Sunday taking place a part of that. You can watch your team whenever. But back in the day, it meant a lot because that was the only time you ever got a chance to watch your team out of market. Now it doesn't mean as much. Like, I think primetime is overrated. I'm not going to lie. I always thought primetime was like this thing that I wanted to do. And then we played some primetime games last year. I'm like, I actually don't really like this. I like Thursday night, actually. I like getting it over with. Colburn tries to bounce outside. And this time, Birmingham gets to the stop at the 22-yard line. Loss of 4 on the play. Taken down by Lorenzo Burns. I don't think any team is moving out of Texas. Because Texas, like, in terms of geography, in terms of cost, Texas is the cheapest place to operate a team because you have all the teams hubbed in Texas anyways. So no one's moving out of Texas. Like, the Brahmas are safe. The Renegades are safe. The Roughnecks are safe, although they could change the name to the Gamblers, but they're going back to TECU, which will definitely help attendance next year. 35, 4 wide, 2 on the interside, 2 on the far side. Hopefully not Curtis Johnson. They send 4. Fires out route, incomplete pass. A bit of miscommunication there. Intended target on the play was Trey Quinn. Looked like... No, they were going to say... It would say he married number 14, not number 18. So apologies for that. Looked like he was running a curl route, and Elling was running an out route. But because of the hard running by Matthew Colburn, they are in field goal range, 4th and 5. I shall suffer with Daniel Jones on prime time. I shall. Yeah, that's the part that sucks, is having to call a lot of Giants games this year. Not going to look forward to that one. 4th and 5, Jake Bates. He's 2 for 2 today. Can he make it 3 for 3? Bates from 39. Count it! $7:10 left. Back up to a 2-score game. 15-3. 4 drives for Michigan. 4 scores. 15-3 ball game. Fried Rice Sam is not a bad name. Not a bad name. 4 p.m. football better than 8 p.m. football. FFSS, even the Super Bowl is 6:30. Yeah. I mean, Super Bowl 6:30 just because you want to get the kids and you don't want them falling asleep. You want a good lead out program. So that makes sense at least. Orlando or New York Guardians? I think Orlando is a better market for spring football than New York, but I think the Guardians branding made way more sense in New York than it did in Orlando. Way more sense. They should have changed the name. They should have changed the name when they moved the team from New York to Orlando. Guardians had no ties to the city whatsoever. Fact or fiction, Vegas believes that they can sustain all 4 big pro leagues plus potentially MLS and also WNBA. I think fact. I think fact on that. Now, can they sustain it? I'm not sure. But I think they realize, look, a lot of visiting fans will come to the games. A lot of visiting fans will come to the games. Make it a tourist trip. Now, obviously, Vegas, with hockey, that was their own team. The Aces, that's their own team. They're like the first in the door. The Raiders, you could put the Raiders in Alaska, and they would still draw great crowds. Raiders have a national brand. Oh, did I? Oh, wrong score. Hang on. My apologies. My apologies. Wrong thing. There we go. Wrong scoreboard. Yep. I put the 15 in the wrong thing. That is a, that's a bad error on my part. All right. 2 conference teams ever met 3 times in a season. Preseason, regular, and the Super Bowl. You know, if I had to guess, I would say Niners Chargers maybe in 94. I'm going to take a look. It have to be like in-state teams. There have to be in-state teams. Have to be in-state. But like Giants Patriots play often in the preseason. AF bragging rights, I do not know the answer to that question. Alright, so the Chargers, Falcons, Oilers, Giants. Yes, 94. I was right. Yes, San Fran did play San Diego 94 in the preseason. San Fran won the preseason game 30-24. So yes, it has happened. It has happened. So I knew regular season because there was a dumb decision in that game. Super Bowl, obviously. Yes, so it would have to be 2 in-state teams. It took so long for Vegas to get pro sports teams because of gambling. And they eventually got pro sports teams once gambling became more nationwide and you could bet anywhere. Where it's like, okay, you don't have to go to Vegas to bet. Well, that was a good guess on mine on the 49ers Chargers 74. That was a good guess on mine. I knew they played regular season and postseason. But yeah, they did play preseason. Preseason starts August 1st with the Hall of Fame game with the Bears and the Texans. I'll announce the schedule of preseason games I'm going to do on the channel in just a little bit. And by a little bit, probably Monday. Did the Pats and Giants play the preceding the undefeated year? That one, I don't know. So obviously, they played regular season 2007 and 2011. They usually do play in the preseason, but sometimes not when they play each other. All right. Giants with Panthers, Ravens, Jets. Yes, Patriots. They did play. They did play. and in 2011 as well. Yeah, Giants Pats play every year, and they play the Jets every year. Muff kickoff. It's going to be not even recovered. Oh, man. Who tried to pick it up and run with it, and it did not work out. Marlon Williams eventually just falls on it, but Birmingham with horrible field position. This game has been terrible for Birmingham on it, just at every level. Cleveland getting a UFL team? I don't think so, but Cannon could. I think Cannon will at some point. I can see Cannon getting a team. You know, Michigan's going to regress, but just because they lost a lot of talent. Obviously, they lose Jared McCarthy. And on top of that, new coach, stuff to repeat. So, botched kickoff there by Ricky Person, who's having a stinker of a game. Couldn't get the 4th down conversion. Bobbles that kickoff. First down, the 19-yard line. So that's 2 drives now for Birmingham starting inside their own 20. Compare that to the good field position Michigan's had. It's like night and day. Pass at the line of scrimmage. Deion Kane, his first grab of the day, but nothing doing there. 2nd and 10. Sincerely hope that only half of the Cleveland Browns stadium is not used for SummerSlam, rather the entire stadium should be used. I mean, usually usually with something like that, they're going to use the entire stadium. Second and 10 at the 19-yard line. Martinez. 5 wide. Empty backfield. 3 on the far side, 2 on the near side. Kane in motion on the near side. Martinez 6 step. They send 5 delayed blitz. Martinez hit. Loses the ball. Breland Speaks falls on it. Breland Speaks falls on it. It's a turnover. First of the game. And the Panthers will have the ball at the 14-yard line. The corner blitz from the weak side. Martinez can't see it. Breland Speaks falls on it. It is all. Or Rondell Carter falls on it, I should say. Noah Dawkins on the hit. And Rondell Carter falls on the football. It was 97, not 57, so my apologies there. It is all Michigan right now. UFL MVP? I don't think they do MVP. They did Offensive Player of the Year, which was Hakeem Butler. They do Defensive Player of the Year, which is Breland Speaks. First down, the 14-yard line. In the red zone already. Looking to potentially make it a 3-score game. Handoff. Colburn to the 10. Colburn down to the 7-yard line. Tackle down the play with number 32, A.J. Thomas. 2nd and 3. 6 minutes left in the first half. Birmingham does get the ball to start the second half, but it's right now no avail. Birmingham needs a big defensive stop here. They've not trailed in any game by 3 scores. Oh, it's going to be revealed Monday? Ooh. They didn't reveal MVP last year for the XFL, which was odd. 2nd and 3. Man in motion is Mariner. Mariner. Etling hands it off up the middle. Gain of 2 on the play down to the 6-yard line. 3rd and 2. Birmingham has not faced a deficit all season by 3 scores. Bama going to be just as good as Georgia? I think so. Look, I think they got a good quarterback situation. I like DeBoer as well. Yeah, Martinez is probably going to win the MVP. I mean, it's a quarterback award. They've only used half of the Legion and he's sent for the same event. I did not know that. The ESPN's announcers are better than Fox's for the UFL. Way better. I mean, I think Kurt Menefee's terrible. 3rd and 2 at the 6. In the gun, Etling hands it off, and a great defensive stop by Birmingham. They lose a yard on that one, so I don't think there's any decision here. 4th and 3, I think they just kicked the field goal. So Birmingham's defense, the good news for them, they finally force a 3 and out for the first time all game. The bad news is because the drive started inside the red zone, Michigan will still get some points out of this one, barring anything crazy. Jake Bates going to line up for the kick. He's 3 for 3 so far today. This one, I think this is his shortest kick of the season. This is from 2025. I don't think he's had a kick shorter than this. Yetis and Mammoths. I think that's the plural. 4th and 3, and right down the middle, because of course it is with Jake Bates. But, could have been way more. But 5 drives, 5 scores. 18-3. There's been 1 touchdown this game, and the conversion was no good. Who am I taking of the 2 Japanese pitchers? Oh, man. I'll take Yamamoto just so that he's not on the Dodgers anymore. If we're talking the better pitcher, I'm taking Manga. Percentage chance Sierra Leone wins the Belmont. I think pretty high. I'm going to say 30%. But it's pretty good for a horse race. Say 30%. Oh, did I never change the football? I don't think I ever changed the football. I'm off today. Holy cow. I'm off today. My apologies. I did not change the football, I don't think. You know, I definitely did not change the football. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, Outlaws is a good name. But we got 110 people in the chat right now. Again, thank you for making this the number 1 place to watch UFL on YouTube. Be sure to like, subscribe, helps the channel a lot. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment we go live. We're going live for all the UFL games this season. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of games that we already did. And obviously, we got 2 more left after this one. The finish line is there. Then someone's going to a box for about 8 months. That kickoff is going to go out of bounds, so a huge break there for Birmingham. They have not gotten in good field position this entire game, but now they're going to start at midfield. Remember, in this league, all kickoffs go to midfield if they go out of bounds. So first down at the 50. Best starting field position of the day for the Stallions. And look, as well as Michigan's played so far, you also have to wonder if they've missed out on some opportunities. They've gotten close. They've only found the end zone once. Yeah, Cole Holcomb is a up tackle. You went to both and you hated them. At Ford Field, they used the entire stadium. Yeah, Luke and Phil, they're going to use the entire stadium. That's good. Yeah, it's way better to use the entire stadium if you can. It makes sense attendance-wise, yes. 1st and 10. Looking, fires. Middle of the field, wide open. It's caught. Touchdown, Thomas. That time they go to Thomas, and that time it works. Birmingham, not dead yet. 1 play, 50 yards. It's Jordan Thomas. They went to him earlier in the end zone. Didn't work, but that time Martinez just throws it over the middle on a post pattern. And Martinez found Thomas behind the safeties. Easy pitch and catch. And it's back to a 1-score game. So despite the fact that Michigan has scored 5 times, Birmingham only down by 1 score with a chance to get the ball in the second half. We got a fun one on our hands, folks. They're going to go for 1, which makes sense here. I would go for 1 as well. Oh, no, they're going to line it for 2 actually now. They're going to line it for 2. So 2-point try from the 5. I think anyone's saying Birmingham's dead. There's been some people in the chat saying, what the heck's going on? There's been some people in the chat. 2-point try, 4 wide, 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Martinez fires, corner of the end zone, incomplete. Looking for Rodgers, no flag on the play. So it remains an 18-9 game. I would have gone for 1 there. Because I figure your odds of getting a 1 and a 2 are... I personally would have gone for 1 there. Make it a simple game. Yeah, I don't hate the call. I would have gone for 1 personally, but I don't have a problem with it. All right. 18-9. The out-of-bounds kickoff immediately comes back to bite the Panthers in the butt. Let's see what we got. I feel bad for Darren Waller, who was never the same after he got McDaniels. I don't feel bad for him at all. I think he led the Giants on by not announcing his retirement. I think you owe it to your teammates to make a decision, and then to cheat on Kelsey Plum, make a rap video like that. I don't feel bad for him at all. The Trace McSorley video. Oh, man. I do remember that. Yeah, D. Can't said Birmingham was said before the game started. I do remember that. Fact or fiction, LB forces Fisher to sell the A's. I'm going to say fiction on that. Unfortunately. He should. Or they should force him, but I'm going to say fiction. A 2-night event. Wow, that's bold. All right. Well, they went for 2 right there. So, either way, it just depends on the order. Do you want to go for 1, then 2, or do you want to go for 2, then 1? But kickoff returns to the 25, down to the 30. Still on his feet. Bad tackling by Birmingham. Not strong tackling, I should say. It's returned to the 34-yard line by Devin Ross. So, first down to 34. Birmingham is yet to get a stop defensively. Every single drive has resulted in points in some capacity. Now, granted, Birmingham's defense played well the last drive. They forced a 3-and-out, but they started inside the red zone. Yeah, fast food can kill you. That is true. Fast food can kill you. Everything in moderation. First down, the 34-yard line. Play action. Fires at the line of scrimmage. Ball is caught at the 40, down to the 44-yard line. Flag on the play, though. See what the call is. Catch on the play, if it stands, made by Marcus Sims. First team All-UFL, alongside David Davis and Akeem Butler at wide receiver. That was like the most controversial of the 3. Roughing the passer, though, was the call. So Birmingham's had like at least 100 yards of penalties on this day. So 1 play, and they're already in field goal range. Birmingham, very undisciplined today. Moving up to about the 41-yard line. Carlos Davis getting called for it. I like Star Wars. I'm not like a huge fan, but I do like Star Wars. Not a huge fan, but... yeah, that is clearly roughing the passer. Clearly roughing. Birmingham just cannot get out of their own heads right now. Moving up to the 41. They're already in field goal range to make it a 2-score game, but obviously they're looking for the touchdown. First down at the 41. 3 wide. Mariner in motion. Or not Mariner in motion. Handoff gain of 1. Trey Quinn in motion. Down to the 40. Three minutes left in the first half. Michigan up by 9. Yeah, I know like a diehard fan. Like there's like a good buddy of mine from college. Like me and Melissa from college. Is a diehard fan. Like some of the movies suck. Some of the movies are great. Mariners scored the first kick, keep the lead. Haven't seen that this week. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw the score yesterday. I was like, wait, they were up by like 8. What happened there? 2nd and 9. Play action. Etling pressured. Scrambling. Now he's going to just look to take off and run. He's going to lose 3 yards on the sack. Willie Yarbury coming in for the sack at the 43-yard line. Back it up, make it 3rd and 12 with 2.5 left. You know, like, I won't go opening night. Like, I don't people that like camp out for opening night. I don't do that. Tillman, nice play to force him to the outside. And then Yarbury coming in and cleaning up the damage. Well, 1's not a good... 1 and 2 are not good. 1 and 2 are not good movies. They have to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. 5 wide, 3 on the near side, 2 on the far side. And we have a timeout on the field. I think Michigan's going to call a timeout. I don't think Michigan realized they had to get a playoff. So they'll have 2 left. Like, 2 is just, I mean, the love story is bad. It drags. And then 1 is just awful dialogue, Jar Jar Binks, and a lot of politic talk. I love 3, though. I love 3. I will say, what I did like about 1 and 2, the world building is incredible. I will say that. Say what you want about the prequels, George Lucas knows how to build worlds. I mean, he took the Star Wars world and made it just this massive, incredible world. The only Grateful Dead music video, good question. I'm going to guess Touch of Grey, seeing as that was their only top 40 hit. So I'm going to guess Touch of Grey. Great song. That's my favorite Grateful Dead song. Love that song. 3rd and 13. Empty backfield. Etling takes a snap. They send for Etling. Fires. Caught at the 35-yard line down to the 32. And that will take us to a 2-minute warning. Catch there made by Trey Quinn. 4th and 1. Decision time here at the 2-minute warning. They'll have some time to think this over. Could kick the field goal. Make it a 2-score game. I think that's what you do here. I think 4th and 1. I'm not taking any chances. I still have not seen 9 to this day. 8 is bad. 8 is a bad movie. 8, I mean, there's a Yo Mama joke in the first 5 minutes. The romance is bad. The dialogue is bad. Why is there a casino planet that they have to go to? Why are they racing llamas? I think 2 is worse than 1 simply because at least 1 has pod racing. At least 1 is pod racing. And great, and Darth Maul. 1 has pod racing and Darth Maul. I would love to see, honestly, what Disney needs to do. With Disney Plus, you want to do a series on Disney Plus? Do a pod racing series. That's what you do. Do a like a sports themed series, but it's all about pod racing, like a pod racing league. Just do that. I'd watch every second of that. That'd be incredible. Just create all this lore with pod racing league. Yeah, the pod racing scene is one of the best scenes in Star Wars. That alone makes it better than 2. Yeah, Stallions are not playing well right now. Very undisciplined. Like, the defense is, like, holding its own when it's getting stops. It's just not playing discipline, and it's allowing bad field position as a result. And there was no reason for that penalty on Carlos Davis. I think that's the second time it's been called for that. I think he kick the field goal here. I think you kick it, make it a 50-yard try. You go 50-yard try on the field goal, and you make it a 2-score game. I think the last thing you want to do, because Bates is pretty automatic, if you don't get the first down, Birmingham gets the ball, then they get the ball start the second half. You give him good field position. I think you kick the field goal here. Your all-star ballot: Mountcastle, Altuve, J-Rom, Henderson, Judge, Tucker, Soto. Yeah, Aldi a catcher. All right. I was looking for catcher. Yep, Aldi a catcher. Giancarlo a DH. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain too much about that one. Judge definitely. Aldi definitely. Gunnar Henderson definitely. I mean, NL for the D-backs. I don't know who's making it. I mean, Ketel's going to make it. Ketel should be the starting second baseman for the D-backs. He's been phenomenal. And we're at the point with Ketel's career where we might be talking about maybe like a jersey number retirement at some point. Like, we're at that point with Ketel where it's like, you know, he's played long enough. He's NLCS MVP, 2-time All-Star when he makes it this year. Should have been All-Star last year as well. Like, we're at the point where we're talking about potentially. Could he do it? Could he be a jersey retirement potentially? Maybe. I don't know. That's a conversation for down the road. I think Justin Martinez should also make it for middle relief, but other than that, I'm not sure anyone deserves it on this team right now. All right. Have to go Golden Steel? Oh, good. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, John Williams is amazing. Yeah, Star Wars version of Wacky Races. Yeah, pretty much. Just like imagine like a show like the Netflix documentaries, but do it for pod racing. 51-yard try for Bates. That one's drifting. Jake Bates, 4 for 4, and now his first miss of the game. 4 for 5 misses from 50, and Birmingham is going to take over at around the 39-yard line. Yeah, they never should have added midichlorians. Not the best hold. The ball was actually tilted on that one. Not the best hold on that one. Like, I think part of the problem with some of the prequels is that they gave explanations for things that didn't need explanations. Like midichlorians, no, we don't need to know that. There's some things that are better left unsaid. Not the best hold there. He's a better Ryan Santoso at this point. He's done. No chance. Corral caught by Marable at the 45-yard line, gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Again, Birmingham gets the ball for the second half, so they're still right in this thing. It's only a 1-score game. As bad as Birmingham has played, as undisciplined as they played, crazy, because that was the first time Michigan has not scored on a drive all game. But 2nd and 5, Birmingham all their timeouts. Empty backfield, 5 wide, 2 on the far side, 3 on the near. So Martinez going through his reads, now going to fire off his back foot, incomplete. He was in the pocket. We're not going to get a grounding call. Oh, he likes the ball. Tells like he... Oh, I did not know that. That's a good commentary by the announcers. I did not know that. What made Phantom Menace better than Attack of the Clones? Pod Racing and Darth Maul. That's what made it better. Attack of the Clones, I can't tell you a single thing that happens besides the worst dialogue imaginable. Like the men, the children... The power racing. Now they do throw a flag. I think they are going to get grounding. I was going to say he was in the pocket. I think they are going to get grounding, and they are. So make it 3rd down and about 15. So we'll cost a penalty there. Birmingham has had over 100 yards of penalties today. The last thing you want in a playoff game for obvious reasons. So 3rd down, 1:21 left. Yeah, an NFL regular timing rules in effect at this point. College timing rules, I should say. Let's collect this stuff for the moment on 1st downs. Should be a 10-second runoff, and I think they are discussing that. They are discussing that, whether they want to take the 10-second runoff here. It should be a 10-second runoff. But Michigan might decline the runoff because Michigan wants the ball back. A 1st-round draft bust, Jerome McDougal. Yeah, that's a good bust. That's a good bust. Explanations we didn't need from the prequels and which ones were the most unnecessary other than how Anakin turns dark and Obi-Wan's master. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know, like the most unnecessary. Definitely midichlorians was the most unnecessary. Flying to Oahu tomorrow and the Big Island on Tuesday. There you go. They do take... Yeah, it is going to be a 10-second runoff. Have a great time in Hawaii, man. I love that place. By playing real-life GeoGuessr. You kidnap, blindfolded, drugged, and flown to a random place to roll a parachute out. Can I guess within minutes of coming to? Depends of where I land. Now, if I'm Birmingham, I'm not taking the snap here until there's 1 second left on the clock. I'm taking the clock all the way down. There's no reason to snap it yet. No, you don't snap it there because if you don't get the 1st down, now Michigan has more time. Martinez taking a deep shot down the field. Rodgers incomplete. But flag on the play for PI, I think. Rodgers have said about something. I think they're going to get PI. They're going to call it on Nate Brooks, number 3, the cornerback. So moving up 15 and a 1st down. It's time for Skip Holtz to just shoot our Weaver and scream with the officials. No, I mean, it was the right call. The grounding was the right call. The racing of Star Wars Sightseeing Republic video games. I will have to take a look at that. Yep, and that is clearly PI on the play. 3-on-3. Brooks called on Rodgers, and yeah, he's tugging the shoulder pad or tugging inside the jersey all the way. Yep. 1st down the 40, so they're gonna get defensive holding, not PI. Martinez. Dancing around. Fires. Incomplete. Was he in the pocket that time? I don't think he was. So he should be okay avoiding a grounding penalty. Birmingham has all 3 timeouts. Not really moving the ball right now. Again, Birmingham does get the ball for the 2nd half. Yeah, I had to put Otani in there. I mean, Otani's going to make the All-Star game easily. Yeah, could I guess where I was within minutes of coming to that place? Probably. I probably could do it. Have a pretty good ballpark. 2nd and 10. Martinez, middle of the field, wide open, caught at the 40-yard line down to the 38. It is Marlon Williams. Ball comes out at the very end, but I thought he was down beforehand. I thought he was down before the ball came out. 1st down the 38-yard line of Michigan. So good drive here for the Stallions. Simple check. Yeah, he was down before. That's what I thought. Either way, Marlon Williams did recover the fumble. Let's just double check this. Yeah, no, he was down. He was down. That's what I thought. I don't know what they're taking a look at here. I mean, he was clearly down. Either way, Birmingham still has the ball. Birmingham's most scary resembles out the Vikings last year in the 1st quarter. Birmingham calls timeout to stop the clock. They have 2 left. If you got any questions for everyone in the chat, 110 people in the chat right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single moment that we go live. We're going live for the USFL Championship tomorrow. We're going live for the USFL Championship on next Sunday. First down ball at the 31-yard line. They are going to say apparently he did fumble it. I didn't see it. I didn't think he fumbled it. Incomplete pass on a fly around 10 target on the play. Looked like Benjamin Victor. I did not think he fumbled it. Oh, I should know this. What was Rick's only as a solo artist? Oh, I should know this. Oh, I should know this. I'll know it as soon as you say it. I should know it. I know the song. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm just not picturing it right now. 4 wide. Martinez, QB draw to the 30, to the 26. They'll have to call a timeout. They'll have to call a timeout. The clock's going to run. And they will call their second timeout. They have 1 left. They had to put a Marlin there. Had to put a Marlin there. 3rd and 4 to 25. Birmingham burns their second timeout. They have 1 left. Baseball news. Tie game. Giants, Rangers. 1-1 top of the 3rd. Nats up 2-0 over the Braves. Is a winning American FBS team playing the Canadian College Champion game of Canadian football's bowl game a super crazy idea? Yeah, it would be a blowout. It would be a blowout. It would be... I mean, 2 different rule sets, too. 2 different rule sets. But the American team would win easily. Like, not even close. Oh, why is my clock running? Why did my clock run again? Emotion. That was the one. That was the one. That was the one. All right, 3rd and 4 to 20. 1 timeout left for Birmingham. Ball at the 25-yard line. Empty backfield, 5 wide, 2 on the far side, 3 on the near side. Martinez takes a snap. They send 5. Martinez looking. End zone shot. Tight coverage. Back shoulder. Incomplete. Amari Rogers, the intended target. And that will send Chris Blewett on for the field goal try. He's 1 for 1 today. Can he make it 2 for 2, make it an 18-12 game? Will there ever come a time where the entire court is covered with corporate logos? No. No, I can't see the entire thing being covered. I think that'd be too distracting. Especially not baseball. I don't know how baseball would do it. Hockey's the only one I could... Hockey's the only one I could, realistically see that happening. 4th and 4, the try for Blewett. It is good right down the middle from 43. He's 2 for 2. 18-12 game. The Stallions, despite not playing their best football, despite playing very undisciplined, only down by 6. Could the college champion be the Grey Cup winner? Probably. Yes, probably. I'll take Michigan this year over the Grey Cup winner. Depends on the quarterback. 18-12. Yeah, Birmingham gets the ball in the second half. They can't go for 4th and 12. They can't go for the 4th and 12. You can only go for the 4th and 12 in the 4th quarter. Not that you would even go for the 4th and 12 here. There's no reason to. Do you guys hear them plug in earlier? The YouTube channel does few full-length games with A's USFL. They've been around for a while now, yeah. It was a channel that has all the games from the USFL in the 80s, which is awesome. Well, Pete Alonso right now is bad. Paul Goldschmidt can still play. He's not the same, but he can still play. Pete Alonso is still... He's bad right now. Yeah, it's funny with the D-backs trade with Christian Walker to... with the Paul Goldschmidt trade. It's like... Did they get anything good in return? No. But at the same time... Christian Walker has been a very good player for the D-backs, so it hasn't been catastrophic of a trade, even though they got nothing good in return. Kickoff fielded in the end zone, taken out, 10 seconds left, 20, 25-yard line, 30, 35. He's got some room to the 40 down to the 42. You have 5 seconds. Oh, now it's 4. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. 5 seconds, you could try a play, call a timeout, and then try a Jake Bates field goal from 68. But here, you don't have enough time to do it. I don't know if you can reach the end zone from here. Be a tough way to reach the end zone. Any videos on stories from the 80s USFL? Potentially. Oh yeah, apologies for the yawning. Potentially. Depends if I find anything. They're just going to take a knee, not going to be able to reach the end zone. So they just go into the half. 18-12 your score. Bit of a surprising result so far, but Birmingham only down by 6. As we head to the halftime break. All right, let me put a poll out there. Who do you think wins this game? Is it the Panthers or is it the Stallions? And no overtime tonight in terms of the... I don't think we're going to do overtime tonight. Probably do tomorrow, but not tonight, I don't think. Gotta work on some stuff. Gotta work on some stuff. Alright, 18-12, the score. Yeah, vote on that poll. Who do you think wins this game? I think 51% of you have the Stallions winning. But now, in a 6-point game, again, Birmingham gets the ball to start the half. Oh, that's terrible defense there by the Twins. Just lost the ball in the light. Lost the ball in the sun. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, Birmingham down by a touchdown. Not playing their best football, but only down by 6. Birmingham has a lot of points on every drive but 1. The Chase Field roof cannot be closed or opened when fans are in there. I don't know about the sunset rule. I've never heard of that. I'm not sure the sunset rule is a thing, because I've definitely seen the roof. Like, I've definitely left a game. Like, I leave a game late, and then they're already starting to close the roof. Gonna watch the Arena League for a bit during halftime. Nice. I don't know what network that's even airing on, but it seems like the league's relatively more stable than it was before. Granted, I mean, that's not hard to do. Fact or fiction? White Sox clean house after the season? I think fact, as they should. If the mid-90s NFL TV contract was still in use today, would NBC have done Super Bowls 35, 38, 41? Yes. They would have done it like that. How long would NBC have kept Dick Enberg at number 1? Ooh. I'm going to say... Oh, my God. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Apologies for that. I'm going to say up until 38. With ESPN and ABC merging, would 43 have been on both ABC and ESPN as well? Probably not. I don't think they would have done it yet, because you're diluting the market in terms of you want as many people to watch on one network as possible. Now, that was the prevailing thought before the Nickelodeon game, but for the most part, you want to stay on the same network because you want the lead-out program ratings to be really high. And plus, a lot of sports fans are just keep it on ESPN instead of ABC, which would not be great for advertising purposes. So I would guess the other way around. I would guess no. Maybe 56 would have been. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm not even tired. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Apologies for that. But we got 100 people in the chat. Vote on that poll. Who do you think is going to win? It's funny. More people have the Stallions winning now than they did at the start of the game. UFL teams train their own cities, or UFL expands first? What happens first? I'm going to say... I think with the model they have now, it's less money to expand than it is to train their own cities. So I'm going to say expands before they train their own cities. The Mets will be coming off of something, traveling across the pond. And tomorrow we are doing the Battlehawks game against the Brahmas for a spot in the UFL Championship. Can fireworks be launched from the roof? So they do fireworks shows, but they do it from the top of the parking garage. They don't do it from the roof. They do it from the top of the parking garage. They launch fireworks. There are fireworks launched at the top of the scoreboard as well, whenever like a home run's hit during a playoff game or something like that. But all the fireworks shows, it's funny, all the fireworks shows are at the start of the season, because they don't do it in the middle of the season because they can't open and close the roof once people are inside, and the roof's always closed during the season because it's too hot. Raps by Ghost or La Bamba by Los Lobos? I mean, I love La Bamba, so, I mean, that's a great song. Yeah, they do launch fireworks. Not from the roof, they launch from the scoreboard, and then they launch it from the parking garage.
But I can't even tell you like half the guys in the bullpen right now for the D-backs. Like, that's how depleted this team is right now. This team is just so badly injured. It's so bad. Like, this is just about surviving at this point. This team is just ravaged with injuries. I don't know any team that's been ravaged more with injuries, especially from a pitching standpoint. I mean, I cannot tell you half the guys in the bullpen. Like, I saw, like, a guy pitched the end of the 8th yesterday, and I was like, who the heck is him? And then, like who allowed 5 runs yesterday? Like, it was 5-3, and who allowed 5 runs? I saw Castellanos. I'm like, who the heck is Castellanos? The clip feels like losing time. You imagine the score bugs. You have 35 women in the last without a bug. Which would have been terrible. Would have been terrible. Yeah, 49 likely would have introduced the ESPN one that went away during plays, which would have been also awful. I have not heard the story of why they play La Bamba after they win. I have not heard that story. Chase Field Royal Rumble? I would love that. I would go. I would go in a heartbeat. Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, pretty much. They're literally dying right now. Hey Mickey or Hey Ricky. What's the better version? The Tony Basil version. Definitely the Tony Basil version. Definitely Tony's version. It's an 80s classic. 80s classic in every sense of the word. All right, as a reminder, any donations, I will get to your question right away, and everything goes right back into the studio. We have a lot of interesting helmets that we have purchased for the upcoming season in the NFL. Oh, my goodness. Whew. What is happening? All right. What is happening? All right. But yeah, we do have a lot of cool helmets that we purchased. You will notice those purchases as the season goes on in the NFL. I'll put it that way. You're going to see a lot more helmets of certain teams than we had the previous years. Especially with the Buccaneers. I mean, there was a lot of teams. Texans, Buccaneers, Packers we have way more of. Chiefs we have a lot more of. The Chiefs and Chargers we really bulked up. I need to bulk on a few more teams, but we're in a good spot. Do you think Oklahoma City should get a UFL football team? I don't know where you play. I think with the largest stadium there's like 12,000 people. I don't know where you would play, but if you can upgrade that stadium, yeah, I think Oklahoma City would be a great spot for a team. You need to go in markets that are not occupied by other teams. You need to go in markets where you can be the top fiddle or the second fiddle. What 80s song would be a great base for Weird Al to remake? Ooh, I mean, I could see Billie Jean with ham and cheese. I could see Billie Jean as ham and cheese. I could see that. I also see a Purple Rain parody where it's just a lot of pain. Like, he's in just so much pain. Like, every single verse explains a new excruciating way he got injured. Yeah, Prince always said no, which I get. I get why. I get. Yeah, Prince doesn't feel like that kind of guy. American Family Feud will get in 2025. That's going to be interesting from a travel perspective. It's going to be tough to get to Milwaukee in the cold like that. Pressure's on the records, but obviously, I mean, they play indoors in terms of just getting there. But that'll be interesting. Predictions on the records for the college football team is playing a new conference this year. Oklahoma and Texas in the SEC. Arizona, ASU, Colorado, Utah, and Big 12. I think Arizona could win the Big 12. I think Arizona is my pick to win the Big 12 this year. ASU, I'm guessing 4-8. Colorado, 3-9. Utah, I mean, Utah's gonna be good as always. I'm gonna say 9-3 for Utah. Oklahoma, 9 wins. Texas 11. Yeah. All right, Jonathan's got the same idea. Texas 11, what Oklahoma 8-4. Yeah, that's about what I've got. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go Arizona 10, Utah 9, ASU 4, Colorado 3, Oklahoma 9, Texas 11. Yeah, Utah could win the Big 12 easily. Kansas, don't count Kansas as well. But Utah, I could see them win the Big 12. They're always good. I mean, that coaching staff is phenomenal. They're always good. I like Arizona, though, unfortunately. I'm not a Wildcats fan, but unfortunately I do like Arizona a lot this year. Whew. All right, we got 4 minutes until the third quarter starts. Go on that poll. Who do you think wins this game? It is even right now. 54% of you ran with the Stallions. So vote on that poll again tomorrow. We are doing the XFL Championship game between San Antonio and St. Louis. And then also we've got the game between whoever wins next Sunday. The Oklahoma State's always in it. I could see Oklahoma State doing it. There's like, you can go a lot of different ways in the Big 12 this year. There's like 6 different teams you could say could win the Big 12, and I'm like, I have no problem with that. Texas 7-5 is, wow, that's a lot. That's not, that's bold. The colleges that are in the Big 10, the ACC, ooh. Right, I think UCLA is in the worst spot. USC, I like their quarterback. I mean, he played really well in the Holiday Bowl, so I think USC is going to be better than people think. Washington, lose your coach. You'll regress a bit. You lose Penix, you lose your coach. They'll probably have like 7. Oregon, I'm going to guess 10. Panthers are winning at 18-12, and happy birthday, man. Happy birthday the other day. UCLA, I'm going to say 4 wins. USC, I'm going to say 9. Washington, I'm going to say 7. Oregon, 10. And then ACC, I mean, SMU, Cal, Stanford, I'm expecting them all to be bad. I don't think anyone's going to do anything. I don't think any of those 3 teams are going to do anything of note. Somewhere around the 5-win range. Stanford probably like 3. And Birmingham gets the ball for the second half. Any members, you got to use emojis, including the Panthers logo and the Stallions logo. Enjoy them while you can, because they're going away June 16th. Once the UFL Championship is done, I'm changing the emojis out for some members, for some requests, for like going back to some of the NFL stuff we had. Michigan 11-1, that's bold. That's a lot of roster turnover. 6-6 USC. I mean, look, USC, I like their quarterback. I like their quarterback a lot. 15 Ks, holy cow. Lindenwood in the OVC. Yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move. I'm always happy when a team makes a jump to D1. I'm always happy with that. Yeah, Michigan's offense comes together. That's a big if, but I mean, the defense is still going to be pretty solid. Defense is still going to be pretty solid. Like, their quarterback is Right, Miller Moss was the Holiday Bowl. Yeah, he was at the Holiday Bowl. Is he eligible for the? Is he eligible in 2025 for the draft? Because it's not a great quarterback class. Is he eligible? Hang on. Oh, he would absolutely be eligible. Yeah, this would be his 4th season in college. Yeah, no, he's eligible. First field game on TV now? Nice. Yeah, Mets lost in London. Bold prediction. Let me actually see. Where are the odds for the number 1 pick? Miller Moss might be worth the flyer. Odds for number 1 pick 2025. Miller Moss might be worth the flyer. Like, I don't know what the odds are. Is he even on the board? He's not even on the board. Yeah, Moss isn't even on the board. Or is it plus 10,000? That, you know what? That's worth a $5. You know, is he Texas Club 1-500? Ooh, wow. See, I do. If the Battlehawks play the Panthers, I'll take the Battlehawks. But is he really not? I want to check that. I want to check that. Is Miller Moss on the board? Like, this is like 2019 where, like, I wanted to bet on Minshew, but he wasn't on the board for Rookie of the Year. I wanted to bet on him after game 1. I'm like, you know what? Why not? And it wasn't on the board, and then he got on the board like a week later and was like the best odds. I'm like, are you kidding me? I would have lost money because obviously he won, but he didn't win. But all right, I want to see NFL Draft 2025. Does DraftKings have it on? Something you can do it on prospects. You can't do it on prospects, I don't think. NFL. Futures, maybe? Draft? You do draft? I don't know if you can do draft. You know, it would be worth a flyer. It'd be worth a flyer. When I simplified it, inadvertently cherry pick it to make where once to make it complete. I mean, I don't feel like I do that. I don't feel like I do that. I mean, everything's based on a situation at hand. Everything you have to look at it on a case by case basis. What works in some situations doesn't work in others. Kickoff returns to the 30, to the 35, bounce outside, 40, 45, 50. Great field position, 45 out of bounds to the 43-yard line. Birmingham with phenomenal field position here. CJ Marable and the offense of a good starting spot after Deion Kane takes it to the 43. Birmingham in Michigan territory. Last drive, the last touchdown drive they had, they started at the 50. Now they have it at the 43. All right, first down the 43. Martinez. Looking. Martinez. Deep shot down the field, going for it all, and it is intercepted on the play. A bad throw by Martinez. It's picked off and returned by the Panthers. A horrible decision by Martinez to take that deep shot. We're going to look at where he was touched down. That's going to be the big question. Yeah, I want to see Miller Moss. I really think he could be something special. Yeah, he was touched down, so the return will not be... The return is not going to count. It will be a pick, obviously. Martinez, a bad decision there, going for the home run ball. It looks like probably the 1 yard line. They'll have to put time back on the clock, because obviously the run back will not count. Yeah, Pereira's never sounded enthusiastic with the UFL. Blandino is way better on camera. He's way better on camera. Why is Hall of Fame game on ESPN instead of NBC? Because NBC's got the Olympics this year. That's why. NBC's got the Olympics. All right. First down at the 1 yard line. Are they not putting time back on? Why did they not put time back on the clock? I mean, clearly the run back should not have counted. First down at the 1. They get some breathing room. Gain of 2 on the run there by Colburn. You go Birmingham. Thank you for tuning in, Zaquan. Not looking good for Birmingham right now. That's a bad throw by Martinez, but 2nd and 7. The same reason why I was on Fox in 21. Not the same way you call a pass play. I mean, I get what you call a pass play. You just don't, like, you don't throw the bomb like that if it's not there. If there's tight coverage. Because they threw a pass play on first down they had at the 50-yard line. Crawl route caught down to the 18-yard line. Catch on the play there made by Marcus Sims. So, gain of 15. They now have a lot of breathing room. First down for Michigan. Like, I have no problem, like, calling the bomb. I have no problem, like trying to deep play right out of the halftime break. But if it's not there, you don't throw it. You don't force it. If the Panthers win, will they be favorites? Probably not. I would say no. All right, first down the 18-yard line. 19-yard line, I should say. Etling takes a step 4 wide to the other side, 2 on the far side. Etling looking, fires. Nice toe drag there. Did he get both feet in? I think he did. Nice toe drag by Devin Gray. It's a first down. Gain of 20. Down to the 38. Thoughts on Texas building their logo in the stands for the south end zone? I love that. I love the character they're building in that one. I think it's genius. First down. Handoff. Colburn down to the 41. Make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, the ABC week 1 line. Usually week 1's pretty good. Week 2 is where it gets a bit dicey. But then again, now with alignment and now that you can play tougher games because 1 loss is ending your season. Like it's better. Week 2's the weakest, as it always is, but it's better than it was before. Week 1's always strong. Week 2 is where it gets a bit rough. 2nd 6. 3 wide, all lined up on 2 wide actually, all lined up on the far side of the field. Etling hands it off. It goes to Colbert. Colbert bottled up at the line, nowhere to go. Thrown down on the play by number 24, Kenny Robinson Jr. Brings up 3rd and 6 at the 41. Michigan started this drive at their own 1-yard line. Thoughts on Phillies winning 4 in a row? I mean, the Phillies are the best team in baseball right now. I mean, it's incredible. The Phillies are so much fun to watch. You know, taking a shot was not the issue. It was the throw. But taking a shot, I mean, they took a shot when they had it at midfield, 1st down. So I have no problem trying for a home run ball there. 3rd and 6. Etling looking middle of the field. Caught no one within yards of him, but can't get any yards after the catch. Sayosi Mariner, the 3rd down target, gain of 5. Looked like he had plenty of room to get a 1st down there. There was no one anywhere near him, and then he just danced around too much, and they're going to have to punt this ball away. So a bad job by Mariner after the catch, not realizing where the sticks were. It looked for sure like he was going to get that 1st down with ease. Yeah, I think a punt here. 4th and 1. It's a long one. I think you punt, yeah. Especially if you got stuff on the 2nd down run. Yeah, that's a long one. A short one you do, but you might go for it, but that's a long one. That's an illegal snap. That's a snap infraction. Well, now you're definitely not going for it. If there was any contemplation about the decision, that's a snap infraction. 4th and 6. Get those flag emojis out if you are a member. You know, 1 touchdown can win this for Birmingham, but obviously plenty of time left. Again, the winner of this game, next Sunday, XFL champion, San Antonio St. Louis. The winner of that game, winner of the USFL championship, right now will play in the UFL championship next Sunday. We'll be doing that game. NFC championship, like vibes. To some extent, I mean, I see it. I see it to some extent. Or 1 touchdown can ice it for the Panthers. And it's early. They're faking it! Fake punt! And it works down to the 42-yard line! They try a fake punt on 4th and 6, and it's successful. No one saw it coming. Kendrick Whitehead Jr., the safety, on the grab. They're in plus territory. They keep the drive alive. Sports Talk Show with the Thank you so much. I like taking a team shopping out 1st, 2nd down. That's fair. That's fair. So even though it was 4th and 6, they decide to go for it. I don't think there was anyone on the gunner. I saw no one on the gunner, and it was Kai Nakua who threw that ball at the 41-yard line. They're getting gutsy. Edling, though, loses the ball, and it's going to be recovered by Birmingham, so it might be all for nothing. What a weird sequence of events. All for nothing, it looks like. I don't think he was throwing that football. Damon Lloyd gets the turnover, the first of the game for the Stallions. And it's Birmingham football. Let's double check, make sure that was... Yeah, no, that ball was out before. That ball was out before he threw it. I think, at least. Let's double check. It looked like that's a fumble. Yeah, that ball is coming out before. That ball is coming out before. Yeah, that ball is coming out before. Yeah, that ball is out of his grasp beforehand. It's recovered by Lloyd. It should stay as a turnover. So much for that. All of that just a fumble. Pretty much. Pretty much. I think I'm going to take a look at it, but I'll put a poll out there as we go to commercial break. Was that a fumble? That's the UFL for you. What a weird sequence of events. What a bizarre sequence of events. I don't know why no one on Michigan noticed and fell on it. But it looks like that will be Birmingham football. All of that for that. don't know where the spot would be. I'm just going to say midfield, and then we can adjust it. Was that a fumble, though? Let me know. They should have punted it? How can you say that? They literally got the first down. The fumble had nothing to do with that. The fumble was a completely independent event. Going for it was the right call because there was no one on the gunner. If there's no one on the gunner, it's going to be that wide open. Yeah, you try it. It teaches you to put a man on the gunner. No, I can't hate the call to go for it. It worked. Yeah, 100% worked. If the Cowboys-Browns 4th down fumble recover Browns 1st down, yes, that was nuts. There was a sequence like 49ers-Falcons 77. I want to say there was like a turnover on like 4 straight plays. It was crazy. Yeah, Florida's schedule, if they're bowl eligible, I'll be stunned. Florida's schedule, they're not winning more than 4. If Michigan wins the champ, that'll be luck for the Lions. How? How is that luck for the Lions? That means absolutely nothing. That means absolutely nothing. That means absolutely nothing. All right. Vote on that poll. Do you think there was a fumble? 83% of you think that is a fumble. Now, there have been some questionable calls against Birmingham this game. Mainly the fact that there was a play where Colburn was, like, he pushed off a Stallion, and they didn't call any late hit there. Birmingham's been called for 100 yards of penalties today already. A lot of them deserved. We'll see what happens here. The Steelers Hall of Honor, you have an idea, a video about the Card-Pitt merger. That might be a bit too well known, but if I can find like an interesting story about that, because there was also the Steagles merger in 43. There was also that. Yeah, I don't know how on earth the Panthers winning would be good or bad luck for the Lions. The 2 Florida offensive linemen that blocked for each other in that game against Georgia Southern. Oh, man, I want to erase that from my memory. Yeah, the Steagles. The Rams taking a year off. That could be an interesting video topic. There's a lot of stuff from like 30s and 40s NFL I want to cover at some point, but it's tough doing footage from that because obviously there's not a lot of footage. Yeah, I am doing the other game tomorrow. Yes, I am doing St. Louis, San Antonio. That game starts at 7. I'll be on at 6:45. Lane Johnson, Mitzi false starts. I mean, he has a good jump. Look, Jawan Taylor did the exact same thing for 4 years. No one noticed until he went to KC. Like, people want to say, like, people don't pay attention to small market teams. That's the evidence right there. Like, if you are a color commentator and you say, oh, I study the game, you don't study the game. If you are just getting outrage over Jawan Taylor in 2023, you don't study the game. Because Jawan Taylor was doing the exact same thing in 2019 and 2020 and 2021 and 2022. The exact same thing. And no one seemed to care. Then he went to a bigger team and it's like, oh, wait, this is actually a problem. First down, the 49-yard line. Nothing doing on the give. Back to the line, maybe a yard for Ricky Person, who has really struggled this game. Had a bad fumble, couldn't get the 4th down. Bring up 2nd and 10. Fans are happier and are louder, and that wins game. There are only like 7,000 fans that show per game at Michigan games anyways. How does that make any sense? So what, do the Timberwolves being good mean the Vikings have good luck this year? The Timberwolves having the best season ever? Does that mean the Vikings have good luck this year? Like, how does that work? 2nd and 9, 4 wide, 3 on the first, 2 on the near side. Martinez, pressured, steps up, runs, loses the ball! Was he down before? They're going to say he was down before. Tafu recovers the ball, but it's all for nothing. 3rd and 6 at the 47-yard line. We're going to take a look at this one, though. Syracuse win the ACC. I don't trust Syracuse. We're going to take a look at this. Make sure he was down. He was, yeah. Knee's down. Yeah, knee is... actually... Okay, elbow's not down. Hand is down, but the hand is not the elbow. The hand can be down. You know, I think that might be a fumble. The worst season for the league as a whole between 60 and 82. I would say 69 was pretty bad. All right. I honestly think that's a fumble. I honestly think, well, is there enough to overturn it? But I think that's a fumble. The hand is down before the ball comes out. The knee is not down. The elbow is not down. I think that's a fumble. I'm going to give it to Michigan right now. I think that's going to get overturned. The Phillies have volunteered to go to London, but only to play the White Sox. I can see why. Brahms Battlehawks is Sunday at 7. I think that's a fumble. Throw in that poll. Who do you think will win this call? And I think this is going to be a Panthers football. So this could be 2 straight drives with a turnover. And it will be Panthers football. Oh, why is my clock running? Panthers football. The hand was down, but the elbow was not. The knee was not. That's a fumble. So in a 4-play sequence, fake punt, fumble, and another fumble. First down at the 45-yard line. Handoff. Colburn has to bounce outside. He'll get back to the line. That's all he gets. 2nd and 10. Okay, members, you get to use those emojis in the chat. And thank you guys for making this the number one place to watch the UFL on YouTube. And again, tomorrow's game that starts at 7 will be on at 6:45. Thank you guys for making this the number one place to watch the UFL games on YouTube. Statistically speaking, we get viewership numbers out the wazoo compared to other channels. Not that a lot of channels do the UFL, but thank you guys so much for making that. Really, really appreciate all this setup for the studio. I love this league and love football. Thank you guys for making this work. Let's see. Streaming service, if this is on, I mean, it's on ESPN Plus. Second down at the 45-yard line. They send 4. Etling, pressured. He's going to get sacked to the 37-yard line. Jonathan Garvin on the sack there. What is happening this game? The defenses are taking over. Jonathan Garvin, his 4th and a half sack of the season, if we count the regular season. It was actually 4th on the team in sacks this year. Make it 3rd and 18 at the 37. What is happening right now in the second half? First half, a lot of offense. Second half, a lot of defense. Want the Mavs to win the finals? They have their work cut out for them after what happened yesterday. 3rd and 18. Empty backfield. They send 4. That's fair. They're going to look for Mariner. This time they look for Trey Quinn, but I don't really get the call there. You don't need the breathing room. They pick up 9. But that's clearly well short of the sticks, so they will have to punt this one. So a 3 and out. So that fumble all for nothing. The fake punt was for nothing. The fumble was for nothing. So Michigan cannot take advantage of the good field position. They will have to punt this ball away. After 5 straight drives with points to start the game, Michigan now has not scored on their last 4. Granted, one of them was just a kneel down, but still. Returned by Amari Rogers to the 15 down to the 18-yard line. With 6:17 left. In the 3rd quarter, it's a 6-point game with a spot in St. Louis on the line. All right, let's check what's happening in that chat. See what's on. Yeah, weird sequence. Flock Nation over here. There you go. Why did I decide to go? Wait. Who will play in London next year? Not, I mean, MLB, not any West teams for sure. I'm going to say the Braves and the... You want it to be a divisional game because they play each other a lot. So I don't want to take away the team going from there. You want it to be a divisional game. Who goes to London? You could do a West Coast team. You just have to play on the East Coast beforehand. You could do like Dodgers-Giants. You know what? I'll go Dodgers-Giants. We'll go Dodgers-Giants. Why does it have to go JG9? Like the name? Jaguar fan, Gator fan, and 9's my lucky number. And I've had that name for a while now, too. Celtics in 6. I mean, I got Celtics in 7, but I mean, with the way they're playing, I wouldn't be shocked if they were in 6. With all the conspiracy theories, since Panthers might go to the championship, NHL Panthers for the finals, or the Carolina Panthers go to the Super Bowl. I mean, based on the sample size of 2, I'm going to say yes. Sorry to Cisis says the Panthers will go to the Super Bowl this year. How Bill Nunn told the Steelers to hold off and got 5 Hall of Famers. Yeah, I mean, that's the greatest draft class of all time. You're not being that 74 class. You're not being that 74 class. It is impossible to beat that 74 draft class. There's some really good draft classes besides that. Some classes with 2 Hall of Famers, but we'll never see a class like 74 again. Never. I mean, that's a build dynasty. Panthers have a better chance of folding. With David Tepper, I'm not putting anything on the picture. New York Yankees for the Eastern Division crown. I mean, they look good. It's a 2-horse race between the Yankees and the Orioles for the AL East. I mean, I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say a team from the AL East will make the World Series this year. I don't know if it's going to be the Yankees or the Orioles, but I would wager a team from the AL East is going to make it to the World Series. Especially if Judge keeps playing this way. You know, my only concern is Rizzo. Rizzo right now is not playing great. Asia Series already reserved for West teams. Yeah, but the Asia Series only happens every now and then. It's not always a guarantee. If they open in Japan, different story then. If they open in Japan, different story. Yeah, Soto's been phenomenal. Thank you for getting him out of the NL West for us. Thank you so much. As a D-backs fan, thank you for getting him out of the NL West. I did not want to have to deal with him all the time. Yeah, if they do... so if they open in Japan, different story then. But Asia, it only happens like every now and then. It doesn't happen every year like London does. So if that's the case... To go Yankees-Orioles? Because it has to be a divisional game. It has to be a divisional game. Because you don't want to take away a home series from someone, because then they can't watch their team play. It ever makes the case for relegation. If games weren't canceled in 82, do you think Washington's still Super Bowl champion? I do. I mean, they were the best team in the NFL that year. I still think they're champions. Remember, they ended that 81 season phenomenally. They ended that 81 season as one of the best teams in football. They just ran out of time. They started 0-5, and they just ran out of time. They were really good. Flag on the play at the very end. Rodgers gets gain of 3 on that one. I didn't say that about Barkley's father. I did not see that. Yeah, obviously in New York City, you can't carry a loaded gun with you. It's like the one place you can't do it. Which NFL team is a dynasty if the team's namesakes had to fight each other? I mean... Let's see what the flag is first. Personal foul. Clipping on the defense. On Nate Brooks. So move it up another 15 out to the 35-yard line. They had to fight each other. Probably Titans. Probably the Titans. I mean, the Giants could probably just stomp on everyone. Jets don't have hands. To, like, fight each other? I feel like a Jet. I don't know. I feel like Titan would probably be the dynasty. Titans would be a dynasty. The namesakes could fight each other. Panthers promised a championship? It could happen. You know, there's nothing that would shock me at this point. Nothing that would shock me at this point. Alright, okay, wait. Now they're taking it off the board. Alright, so they take off the penalty. Off camera, they take it off, so it's not first down and 10. It's now 2nd and 8 at the 20, where it was before. The Yankees, Orioles, it's literally what I was thinking. Yeah. It's got to be a divisional series. It has to be a divisional series, because part of the beauty is that every team in the league plays each other home and away. So you don't want to take that away. Giants 12-2 Falcons. I don't know what angle I would take on that one. 2nd and 8. I mean, I remember watching that game. It was a boring game. 2nd and 8, and that's a drop pass on the play by Gary Jennings, looking for his first grab of the day. Brings up 3rd and 8. He was over the middle, braced for contact from Nate Brooks, and wasn't there. Stallions gonna win it all? I mean, we will see. We will see. I mean, it's not looking pretty right now. I'll put a poll in the chat though. Who do you think wins it all? I'll put a poll at the... Oh, I forgot to close this poll. If you were the UFL, the NFL allowed you to bring back 2 defunct teams, who would I bring back? Cannon Bulldogs. Definitely Cannon Bulldogs. Because you want to have a team in Cannon. And I would say... I think about that one. 3rd and 8. Martinez. Looking. Still looking. Now he's going to look to take off and run. And they are containing him all the way. There's a spy on him. Martinez's legs have been completely neutralized this game. It's a loss of 2. Breland speaks on the pressure. And they're going to have to punt this football away. They had a spy ready on him the entire time. They're playing Martinez perfectly, completely neutralizing his legs. And Birmingham with a quick 3 and out. First time refs bail out the Panthers. I mean, they bailed them out earlier in terms of the Colburn play that should have been called for unnecessary roughness, but it wasn't. So Cannon Bulldogs definitely. The other one I would bring back. Think about that one. This is a good question. On his field at the 34-yard line. Taken to the 40 and down to the 42-yard line. So that's where Michigan will take over 4:13 left. At the 43-yard line. Pretty good crowd in Birmingham, honestly. Probably going to get 10,000. So definitely Cannon Bulldogs. And I would say... Maybe... Akron Pros? Maybe the Akron Pros? Maybe Akron Pros. The first legit year of the NFL as we know it today, a champion with a real playoff instability, I would say 33. That pass is intercepted! Overthrown! Intended for Devin Gray! It's picked off! Another turnover this half! Picked off on the play by number 29, Ike Brown. What is happening this game? This quarter is drunk. Another turnover in the quarter. Stallions ball in plus territory. He had him open, had Devin Gray open. It was the right play on the slant pass, and it was intercepted, just overthrown. And intercepted by number 29, Ike Brown. Brown's first pick of the season, and what a good time to get it, if I do say so myself. First down for the Stallions. What is happening? They'll probably say 32, 33. Yeah, Birmingham intercepted it. Yep. First down at the 47-yard line. Can anyone do anything this quarter with a good field position? Martinez, pump fake, fires, caught at the 41-yard line. Deion Kane over the middle of the field. 2nd and 4 at the 41. No points this quarter. Somehow, with all the turnovers, all the great field position, no points. All right, I'm going to put a poll. Who do you think wins the UFL championship? I'll put a poll out there. What an insane quarter. This is just sloppy. 2nd and 3. Martinez bobbled! Intercepted! Are you kidding me? Another turnover! The third of the quarter for the third of the quarter. Matt Corral in the game at QB. Off the hands of his receiver. Can't blame him for that one. Can't blame Corral on that one. It's intercepted. Off the hands of the receiver. 5 turnovers in this quarter. What is happening? What is happening? This is... Intercepted on the play by Javin White, the linebacker. First down, Michigan. Handoff, Colburn. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. Matt Corral in the game at QB. He turns it over. Not his fault, though. Obviously, it goes off the receiver's hands. 2nd and 7 at the 45. The turnover third. Yeah, that was not Martinez. That was Corral. That was Corral. My apologies on that one. Yeah. No, that was Corral who did that. Yeah, Pirates are too well known. I mean, John Boyce did a great documentary on that. Throws, middle field, and that's intercept! I give up. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's still going! He's still going! It's a pick 6! Are you kidding me? What is happening? It's a pick 6! Danielism! We're tied up! 6 turnovers this quarter! And it results in a touchdown! In your life, have you ever seen a quarter like this? What is happening? Danielism on the interception! His 2nd of the season, and it ties the game up! They're gonna go for 1. That wasn't even a close pick, dude. That was like right in his hands. They're going to go for one. I don't even know what to say. I honestly don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, at this point, just take a knee on every play. Honestly, just take a knee. All right, play action. Corral fires in the flat, incomplete. Contact as on time as he threw it. So no flag there. We have an injured player on the Panthers. 18-all is our score. Who knows what the rest of this game has in store? Because I don't know. I honestly don't know what the rest of this game has in store. I don't think anyone does. Did Oprah just give away turnovers? Yeah, as a Michigan fan, I don't know what to expect. This game is drunk. This game is absolutely drunk. 6 turnovers in this quarter. We have an injured Panther, and they'll get the ball on the kickoff. So more turnovers in 12 and a half minutes in any game of my life in the NFL. This is nuts. This is better than the Lions-Niners NFC Championship. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, you gotta go back to like Eagles-Vikings 1980 divisional round for something like this. I mean, this is nuts. You empty set on 1-point formation, no running backs, not wise. Yeah, I don't agree with it. You could use Super Challenge there. I think there might be contact on Jordan Thomas before the ball got there. I think there might have been some DPI, but I don't know if you waste Super Challenge on that one. Yeah, the 1920 Cleveland Spiders. Potentially, yeah. There's a lot of baseball stuff I'm going to get to in the next few weeks. No turnovers in that play. It's tough turnover on the tough turnover there. This game was a conference championship, not a tank bowl. It is, who knows what this is. Isaac Hobbs with a 5-er. If any game is justified a 39.6 rating, it's this game. Literally, both teams just spike it into the ground and punt it, and just hope the other team doesn't do the same. At this point, not the worst strategy. Thank you for the 5-er as always, Isaac. Really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. This is Super Bowl 5, yeah. I saw the explanation. I thought you said 6. I was like, no, 6 didn't have it, but this is 5, yeah. Yeah, it's 5 with an exclamation point. You get turnover, everyone gets a turnover. Yeah, we've had, like, Skip Holtz' bench Martinez. So is Corral going the rest of the way? Is Corral really going to go the rest of the way? You're going to bench your quarterback in the middle of the championship? I mean, I know Martinez has not played well, and they like Corral, but that is bold. I mean, to be fair, I mean, the offense does not look good as of late, but that's a bold strategy. To go with the Ole Miss guy that started the season off. Matt Corral is, okay, Matt Corral's going to take over at QB1. Matt Corral's going to take over as QB1. So this gets very interesting now. 18-all. No one can hold onto the ball, and the Stallions have a new quarterback. This kickoff fielded at the 15-yard line, taken to the 20, 25-30. Has to run to the 35 to work with, down to the 40, and will be down at the 41-yard line. Nice return there by Michigan. By Devin Ross. So 2:30 left, first down the 41-yard line. Michigan last drive ended with a pick 6. I've honestly lost track of how many drives they've had because of how many turnovers have happened, but who even knows at this point? Who even knows? It was 18-3. Birmingham has scored the last 15 points of the contest. I think it's the last 7 drives now. Michigan has not scored anything, but we've lost count. We've honestly lost count. Does this same happen for the Bears if they go to the Burbs? They'll get a new stadium. Yeah, I think it happens. First down, handoff. Colburn. And he held onto the football. It's a gain of 3. Brought down on the play by number 47, DeMarcus Gates. 2nd and 7 come up. The Bloody Roll plus the first Cowboys-Bills Super Bowl was ridiculous too. 9 turnovers by Buffalo. Yes, it was. The Cowboys didn't really turn the ball over that game. You know, that was another game that was like deceptively like a better game than people thought. The fourth quarter just became ugly. But, like, Buffalo was in it after 3 quarters. It was bizarre. They were, like, in it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. They were, like, in the game. 2nd and 7, ball at the 43-yard line. Etling, 4 wide, 2 on the far side. Now a man in motion. Etling keeping himself. Now he's going to fire on the run. Incomplete pass. Broken up on the play. Continue the intended target. Broken up on the play by Damon Lloyd, the linebacker. So a good quarter so far. 3rd and 7. They're playing quiet ride. I love it. These teams are connecting with their 83 roots. Yeah, come on, feel the noise. Come on, feel the turnovers right now. Your team is also confident in Martinez. Which I don't know why. He's going to win the MVP. This is going to be the craziest third quarter in the history of quarter American football history. It's crazy, all right. It is absolutely crazy. I don't know what to say. Jake Bates needs to start kicking on first down. Not the worst strategy. Empty backfield, 3rd and 7. Etling in the gun. They send 4. Etling, pressure, looking to throw on the run, directing traffic, trying to get the first with his legs. He cannot get there. It's a gain of 4, but he's going to be well short. 4th and 3, brought down by Tazzino, who's probably the biggest defensive snub this year on the all-UFL team. He would have made my team for sure. 4th and 3 at the 47. They're going to have to punt this one away, but you know what? It's not a turnover. It's not the worst. Pittsburgh Filipinos. Oh, I did not know that was a team. It's not the 4th quarter yet. Not the 4th quarter yet. Clock doesn't start running. Or doesn't stop, I should say. Not yet. All right. Are the running backs that bad? I mean, the running backs in this league are not great, but, I mean, Colburn's good. Colburn's one of the better running backs in this league. Marable's pretty decent. I'm a bit surprised by, like, this. The punt, it's not a great punt. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So ball will be at the 25-yard line. The first, like, I think that's the first punt for Michigan today. Right? I think that's the first punt. All game by Brock Miller, if I'm not mistaken. Net of 28, because there are 2 drives that didn't end in scores in the first half. One of them was a missed field goal, one of them was a kneel down. Then it's been all turnovers in this half for Michigan. I think 3 drives, 3 turnovers. Yeah, first punt to score, yeah. Won't ring as this will help. Yeah, this has been a crazy game. Second punt. Okay. Jags record prediction, I'm going to say 6-11. 6-11. 150 people in the chat right now. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Thank you for making this scene more place to watch the on YouTube. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video where we go live. Matt Corral in at quarterback, the Ole Miss man. Started the season off as the starter, and now he's got the job back. Low throw, but nice adjustment made by the tight end over the middle of the field. Jordan Thomas. It's a gain of 12, and it's a first down that's going to take us to the end of the quarter. Super Bowl 27 was not deceptively close at all. I don't know about that. I mean, look, it was 31-17 after 3. It was 31-17, and Buffalo had the ball in the 4th quarter with 12 minutes left. Like, you never know. 31-17 with 12 minutes left in the 4th, and Buffalo had the ball. And then just imploded from there. I don't know what that quarter was. I don't think anyone does. I think we need a moment to recuperate from that. But it's the 4th quarter now. I'm going to put time back on the clock. I'm going to close the poll here. 36% of Stallions win the championship. 29% take the Panthers. 6% take the Brahmas. 29% are taking the Battlehawks. But, in terms of this poll, let's put this poll here. Who wins this game? Because this game is drunk. 18-0. We've not had an overtime game yet this season. Obviously, right now, things would be on pace for overtime. Who wins this game? The Panthers or the Stallions? Again, the winner of this game plays next Sunday in St. Louis. 12-5 seems reasonable for the Dolphins. Yeah, I could see 12-5. I don't think it's going to happen, but I could see 12-5. QB ratings for that quarter? Oh, Etling's probably at 0. Etling has to be like 0.0 for that one. At a time when 10 points was the biggest comeback and Jim Kelly was out. I mean, to be fair, Jim Kelly was out when they did the 30. But you have to remember also, this was 35-3 year. So, you can never count out Buffalo there. Yeah, Frank Reich was in, but at the same time, remember he came in for 35-3. I've seen enough misery as a Generals fan. Stallions to win this game. Yeah, never bet against the Stallions. That's my mantra. But holy cow, this game is absolutely, positively nuts. There's no other way to say it. There's no other way to say it. This game is absolutely, positively nuts. I love your vids when you care about decisions. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. No, I love those vids. I love those vids so much. Dumb Decisions vids are awesome. And we've got a ton coming up probably this season with Mike McCarthy. Still as a head coach. And Dennis Allen as head coach. Just left the gym and actually walked past a Mexican restaurant showing the game. We need another Panthers kicker moment here. Yeah. We need a moment that's not a turnover. That would be nice. 6 turnovers, 3 per team in the third quarter alone. Only happened twice in the last 20 seasons. Yeah. It's rare. It's rare. Someone said 14-3. Is she unreasonable? I mean, I think 14 wins for any team is like an unreasonable prediction with how much parity there is. But at the same time, I mean, the Dolphins could do it. I don't think it's like the Panthers going 14-3. Optimistic. Alcohol check for the game. I mean, these quarterbacks are drunk. These quarterbacks do be drunk. 150 people in the chat again. As a reminder, hit that like button, subscribe down below, turn on notifications, and click that link above to watch today's video about a Jaguars-Titans game from 2000, Monday Night Football, that almost never happened. Close on the poll here, 61% of you riding with the Stallions to win. Highest percentage yet for the Stallions. All right, first down the 37-yard line. Corral. They send 4. Corral looking. Deep shot down the field. Double coverage. What a throw! Threading the needle. It's Gary Jennings at the 21-yard line. First and 10 at the 21. Gain of 46 yards. It's a first down in Michigan territory. Birmingham has not had a lead yet this game, but now in field goal range. As long as they don't turn over, they should be okay. First down in the red zone at the 20. Hands it off. Marable to the 10. Gets the first down. Brought down at the 9-yard line there. Call first and goal at the 10. We have not had an offensive score this entire half. Corral brought down on the RPO down to the 8-yard line. Second and goal, brought down by Speaks. The one touchdown that was scored this half was a pick 6. We've only seen 2 offensive touchdowns this entire game. 1 for each team. Empty backfield, 5 wide, 2 on the far side, 3 on the near side. Corral looking, end zone. Caught! Amari Rodgers! Touchdown for the first time today. The Birmingham Stallions down in front. Amari Rodgers, the former Clemson man, the former third-round pick from the Packers. He gives Birmingham the lead, his third receiving touchdown of the season. 24-18. Birmingham was down 18-3 at one point. They have scored the last 21. Very similar, remember, to what happened last time these teams met in Week 10. Birmingham was down by 10 at the half, and they went on a run to end the game. They're going to go for 1, try and make it a 7-point game. Rodgers in motion. Rodgers stumbles his false start. Rodgers stumbling through everyone off. Kevin Austin then was unable to reset his feet. So back it up to the 7. Remember that once you commit, you cannot go another direction. So the Stallions have to go for 1. Yeah, finally the Stallions score an offensive touchdown. Although they did score, they scored one earlier. They scored one earlier on that throw, that deep shot, the 50-yard deep shot. They scored one earlier. All right, here we go. Yeah, Pat's 3-14. I mean, I don't believe in Jerome Mayo. I'm not sold on Drake May. Just yet that receiving unit's terrible. I think the Pats could be awful this year. First down. The conversion try at the 6. Going end zone shot broken up on the play. Incomplete. No conversions yet successful for either team. 0 for 3 on conversions. 0 for 2 for Birmingham. 0 for 1 for Michigan. Nate Brooks breaks it up. The all UFL corner. And it will be 24-18 when we get back. Birmingham with Matt Corral at QB. They found a spark. Wait, CFL's on CBS tonight? Wait, really? Like, the CBS? No. No way. No, they're not on the main. No. CBS Sports Network. No, they're not on the main. No, not on the main CBS. Trivia question. Flying high for this one. All right. I cannot wait. 21 straight. Like, see some old mentions of the Cincy Reds franchise, arguably one of the worst franchises. Yeah, them, the Louisville Brecks are up there. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. Remember how disgusted Amari Grossi was whenever Rodgers fumbled a kickoff? As he should have been. I mean, Rodgers was not good in the NFL. Rodgers, he had fumbleitis in the NFL. And on punts, I don't know why he was in on punts. Because if you fumble kickoffs, I mean, punts are even worse because you got defenders coming at you, flying at you. With Amari Rodgers back there was always like a 50% chance you're going to fumble the ball. But he's playing better in Birmingham. Playing a lot better in Birmingham. Still not ready for the NFL, but it's definitely looking a lot better. All right, the kickoff here. That one is not a good one. It's going to go out of bounds at midfield. So the Blunder Bowl continues. Michigan starting off in field goal range, knowing Jake Bates and his range. First down at the 50-yard line. That's how 2 kickoffs have gone out of bounds today, 1 for each team. Now, Birmingham scored when they got the kickoff out of bounds. They took a deep shot. You know, they're airing on CBS Sports Network. Somebody can't do the CFL this year because they're doing like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so it's like it works out perfectly. And there's no games that interfere with the NFL besides the Grey Cup, so it's like I theoretically could, but maybe we wait for too many. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. All right. First down at midfield. Michigan with great field position. Man in motion. It's Trey Quinn. Handoff. Goes to Colburn. I think he's the only guy that's run the ball today. They've not given it to any other running back on the team. Or no, that's Nate McCrary. My apologies there. That's McCrary. Gain a 7 on the play. McCrary on the give. Gain a 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. They're the 2 running backs on the depth chart. Those are only 2 running backs. That's what I meant. Robinson Lions, though, in the NFC Championship. Bad coaching, bad luck, and just a lot of drops. Yeah, Packers 21 draft was bad. Last year, Goon saved his job with how good that class was. 2nd and 4. Play action. Elling fires and the flat ball is caught. Get him 6 on the play. Catch there by Sayosi Mariner. He's been the best receiver on the field. He has really come on the second half of the season. Really come on the second half of the season. First down the 38-yard line. Guess where are you coming from? Marlins game. Marlins game. You were going today, you're going tomorrow. Have a great time. The CFL game that was supposed to be on CBS Sports was shifted up to 4 p.m. due to Edmonton being in the Stanley Cup and CFL Plus streaming it live. That makes sense. Smart play to move it up. Because obviously I think Canada's going to be a bit preoccupied with the Stanley Cup. First down. McCrary, the running back, fires to McCrary, but it's batted down at the line, incomplete. Look, that was Jonathan Garvin on the bat down. Brings up 2nd and 10. Now, Michigan's already in field goal range, but down by 6. You want to get something going here. JG 6. I mean, I got to get JG 8 and JG 7 going back up first before I do that. I got to do that first. Sirianni, a good USFL coach? I mean, I don't know. He doesn't really have the temperament right now. Crow route caught, first down on the play, down to the, let's call it the 27-yard line. It is Devin Gray with a touch of Gray for a gain of 11. All right, in 68, the Eagles finished 6-8 after they swept 3 teams during the season. Which of these teams did they not sweep? Giants, Washington, Cowboys, or Steelers? Who did they not sweep? I would guess Washington on that one. I would guess Washington. If the Eagles go 4-13, Sirianni's going to get fired. I think if they miss the playoffs, he's going to be fired. I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think if they miss the playoffs, he's going to get fired. Handoff. Gain of 2 on the play. McCrary on the run. McCrary on the run there. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8. You have to wonder, at what point is this 4-down territory? Obviously, if it's 4th and 8, you kick the field goal. But if it's 4th and 1, do you consider going for it? 4th and 2, how about? Some decisions to make here, to say the least. All right, ball at the 25-yard line. 2nd and 8, 4 wide, 2 on the far side. Play action. Etling fires at the line, and that's incomplete off the hands of his receiver, Devin Ross. You don't see a whole lot of Devin Ross in the passing game. Devin Ross, this season, just 7 catches. He's only been targeted 9 times, so less than once a game. Brings up 3rd and 8 at the 25. Yeah, unless they miss the playoffs at like 11 and 6, if it's one of those crazy like 08 Patriots situations. Unless they do that, they're just getting fired. The Yanks merger of it. I mean, there's a lot of stories I've got to get to at some point. Especially baseball and football, there's a lot of stories. Your Cards down 3-0. Giants up 3-1. Nats up 5-1. They're having a good series so far. 3rd and 8, empty backfield. Etling, QB draw, and he's going to have to escape the pocket. Can he fire on the run? It's tipped, and it is incomplete. Was there no one downfield? No one was ineligible downfield. Looked like a signed QB draw, but either way, they're going to send the field goal out there. Jake Bates had a solid game. He didn't miss on his last try at the end of the first half from 50 out. This one, though, a 43-yard try. He's been money this game for the most part. He's 4 for 5, looking to make it 5 for 6, and cut it to a 3-point game. Cut the deficit in half. Jake Bates, the all-UFL kicker, from 43. Snap good, hold good, kick is out, it's blocked! It's blocked on the play! Bates misses for the second time today! Kick gets blocked! Birmingham football! And Bates goes down on the block. Oh, no. No, please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. No, please be okay, Jake. Oh, please be okay. Please. No, don't go to commercial now. I want to see Bates. Did he slip? He might have slipped on that one. I think he just slipped. Please be okay, Jake. Please be okay. The NFL needs you. The NFL needs you, man. Okay. First down to 33. Please be okay. Do I believe in Kellen Moore? I mean, the Cowboys' offense was better when he left. The Chargers' offense was nothing to write home about last year. I think Moore's overrated. Oh, man. Birmingham will be the New England Kansas City Chiefs of the UFL. They already are, but without the off-the-field drama. If the consecutive reception sequence must be a clip on JG9 News, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Now, I don't know if Bates slipped on that kick and that's why it got blocked, or if he got hit afterwards and that's why he got blocked. Or not why he got blocked, but that's why he fell. What happened to Bates? I mean, he's still being very good this game. I mean, he's 4 for 6. That one's blocked. Here, I'm going to put that on him. Am I liking this week's edition of Shacked and a Fool? All right. The Stallions are determined to make it to the championship. Oh, they are. For the 3rd straight year. I mean, I like Fangio a lot. I do like Fangio. I mean, Moore I'm not sold on, but Fangio I think is phenomenal. I mean, he was great with the Dolphins last year. Yeah, it was Washington. Yep, I was right. I was right on that. Let's go. If I was Michigan, I had Super Challenge for penalty on the block. Was there anything to Super Challenge? Like, for leverage? For, like, really all I could do is leverage, offside, or roughing. Or roughing or running into the kicker. But I think Bates might have just slipped. Yeah, the outrage if Centennial Beer Night happened on Tuesday. Yeah, it would be, I mean, Centennial Beer Night's a bad idea if you limit the number of beers people get. Yeah, Bates, I will say, Bates is a bit inconsistent, but his leg is so powerful that you can take the good with the bad. Because you're in field goal range every time you cross midfield. Now, I think the most consistent kicker is Smithson. I think Smithson is the most consistent kicker in this league. Blewett, I'm not sure, like, distance-wise, if I trust Blewett, like, from beyond 50. I mean, you also remember, Bates has never kicked a field goal before this season. So he can still develop and learn. Like, Bates, if you go to the NFL, you have 80% field goal success rate, but you're hitting these kicks from 60 plus, you can do it. All right, let's see. Let's see the replay of this. Bates. He just slipped. He just slipped on the field. I don't know what happened there. Found a wet spot on the field. Was it blocked by the off? Wait. Now look at it was blocked by the Stallions. And not the best blocking there. Now, Ryan Santoso and Jake Bates are two different people. Jake Bates, all UFL kicker, can hit from long distance. Ryan Santoso should not be on the roster for the Brahmas. First down, corral, drag route, call at the 35, Going to the 40, still on his feet, breaks a tackle, 45 out of bounds. Marlon Williams at the 47-yard line, gain of 14 on a first down. Nice effort there by Marlon Williams. So they look to make it a 2-score game and not put this one out of reach, but really make it tough for Michigan the rest of the way. Kicker for the Panthers, Jake Bates. Jake Bates is the kicker. And he's usually pretty good. He's missed his last 2. Haven't found a video of the Indians-Rangers game in 74. There's a drunken riot. Ooh. Those would always be good videos to do. Yeah, that was blocked by, not by the offense. It wasn't off a helmet of someone. First down, the 47. Corral's the low snap. Looking, drag route not there. It's going to take off and run. Down to 43. Sacked on the play by Rondell Carter. He's got a sack. He's got a fumble recovery. He's had a pretty good game on the defensive line. Loss of 4. Second and 14 at the 43. With 9 minutes to go. Again, winner of this game moves on to the UFL Championship next Sunday. We're going to be calling that game live on YouTube. Thank you guys for making this more place to watch the UFL on YouTube. 140 people in the chat right now. Welcome back, Anthony. Yeah, Kevin Steelers' record at the time was 55. It's nuts. Second and 14. Corral, sideline shot, batted down with flag on the play. He wants PI. Deion Kane is going to get PI. Levante Taylor going to get called for PI on the play. So make it a first down right around midfield. With 8:23 left. Now, the thing with Birmingham, right now, remember, clock runs on everything. So you can take 2 minutes off the clock here. You get into field goal range. You take 4 minutes off the clock on this drive. You get into field goal range, make it a 9-point game. It's tough to get a 9-point conversion. Michigan's offense has not done anything as of late. You get a 9-point game, you're in a pretty good spot. Yeah, darn Buffalo Wild Wings. Now it's not the time to ruin Jake Bates. First down, ball is at their own 48-yard line. Man in motion is person, the running back. Corral, slant pass, caught. First down on the play at the 41-yard line. Catch made by Deion Kane. The intended target on the last play, but there was PI. This time, no PI, but it does corral it in. Gain of 11, first down. So Matt Corral replacing Adrian Martinez. And if they make the championship, obviously the big storyline is going to be what is going to happen at quarterback for Birmingham. Corral's been very good off the bench this game. Obviously, he has thrown a pick. That wasn't his fault. Completely not his fault. It was off the hands of a receiver. Martinez, 15 touchdowns, 3 picks this year. Corral, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. And a worse completion percentage. But is he the guy going forward? Handoff. Marable breaks a tackle. Marable gets the first down. Still going down to the 27-yard line to gain a 14. The amount of clock Birmingham can bleed right now. Yeah, Chris Bonial. I remember Chris Bonial. He hit 7 field goals in a Cowboys-Packers game. I remember that. I did a video of that. Huge run there from Marable. They're in field goal range. They can kill 2 more minutes off the clock. Really not put this one out of reach, but really make it tough for Michigan. Barring anything crazy. First down, 3 wide, all lined up on the near side of the field. It was 18-3 at one point. Birmingham with the last 21. Handoff. Marable, who's looked way better than person today. Marable, he's going to the 22-yard line. No answers for Marable today. He had 2 touchdowns on 5.6 yards per carry last week. He's looking awfully good today. 2nd and 4. The Mons are not playing bad as of late, but obviously when you start 10 and 31, you're behind the 8 ball for the moment the season starts. You get swept by the Pirates, that's never a good sign to start off. 2nd and 4. The Pirates at 1-0 right now on the Twins. Nats up, I think, 7-2 on the Braves. 2nd and 3. Ball to 22. 4 wide, 1 on the far side, 3 on the near side. Corral, pressured, has to get rid of it, fires as he's hit, end zone shot incomplete. I'm just impressed he got rid of that ball. CJ Marable got him in that spot. Deion Kane, the intended target. Now it's 3rd and 3. When I look at the Astro versus Energy, am I surprised at the size difference considering they're both built to host the same game? Yes, I am. I'm surprised the Astrodome did not hold that many. The Astrodome looked bigger than Energy. The Astrodome felt like this giant cavernous stadium. Give me this over 43. I mean, you're probably going to get it with a field goal. You'll get it with a field goal. I wouldn't worry too much yet. Blue has been pretty solid this season. Empty backfield, 3rd and 3. They send 4. Fires middle of the field, caught. First down on the play at the 12-yard line. Huge catch there for the tight end, the best in the NFL, or the best in the UFL, I should say, Jace Sternberger. He'll get some looks this year, too. He was another former Packer player, but he'll get some looks in the NFL this year, for sure. There's going to be some teams that need some tight end depth. I can see the Giants making a run at him, potentially, especially with the Waller news. They have footage of Vern Lundquist interviewing Raiders and Inspires for 10 Beer Night. Ooh, I got to check that out. Don't call a play yet. Don't snap it until there's 1 on the clock. False start. False start. I don't know why they even tried that. At this point, you play clock. At this point, if you're Birmingham, I mean, you still try to go for the touchdown, but you play clock. I don't know why you're not trying to play clock. Matt Caskey, the tackle, can call for a false start. And I don't think we're doing overtime tonight, so probably do it tomorrow, but probably not tonight. 7-3 now in the Nats Braves game. 3-1 Giants over the Rangers. A false start on the play. Michigan still has all 3 timeouts. Have to wonder when they're going to start taking their timeouts. Not yet. But it's something to keep in the back of your mind. 1st and 15. Ball at the 17-yard line. Corral. Fires behind the line, but caught by his running back person. Clock is going to run. No, he's out of bounds. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. Just under 5 minutes left. Again, the winner of this game moves on to the UFL Championship next Sunday at the Dome. Come on with you. Why am I 50 seconds behind? Blame my cable company. Blame my cable company. It is not about... It's all my cable company. It's all Cox is doing. It's all Cox is doing. I can't control it. We have an injured player on the field for Michigan. Believe me, I've wondered the same thing why Cox is behind. But it just is. I don't know what it is. Yeah, Jordan Thomas is huge at tight end. Injured Panthers, so we'll take a quick moment to pause. 2nd and 8, the 15-yard line. Yeah, and live streams are always behind by a little, as it is. As it is. Fact and fiction, the time zone MLB app scores in a light blue color or in a... Oh, nice. I could guess why. Stallions will win. I mean, they're looking good right now. Michigan's offense has scored no points this half. Etling, you just can't trust Etling on quarterback. You have to wonder, would this be a different game if Bryce Perkins was in? If Bryce Perkins was the quarterback, he got hurt last week trying to hurdle a guy in a completely meaningless game. Would it be different? Would it be different? 5 p.m. Jeopardy repeat's going to be delayed to late night, not that matters because it just looked like a boring repeat. Everyone was watching Real last night. Yeah, I mean, but everyone was watching Real last night instead of Jeopardy. But most places they do Jeopardy and Wheel. They're on the same network. So it goes back to back. I mean, they might not win just yet, but they're looking good. They're looking good. Should the Knicks fire Tom Thibodeau? Why? Why would the Knicks fire Tom Thibodeau? Why on earth would the Knicks fire Tom Thibodeau? Yeah, the hurdle legit cost the Panthers this season. I agree. I think Michigan's a very different team with Perkins. He's a dual threat. He's more accurate. Etling can't play. It's that simple. Etling cannot play. Etling is not a good quarterback. The fact that this team was 7-3 with Etling a quarterback and all these different quarterbacks they've had, it's kind of remarkable in a lot of ways. 2nd and 8, the 15. When we get back after the injury on the field, Birmingham looking to make it to their third straight championship. 2 in the USFL, 1 in the UFL. Birmingham lifetime, if we include the playoffs, this is a team that was 26-4 in the regular season lifetime. Include the playoffs, 30-4. This is a dynasty. This is a team that has won 88% of the time. If they win this game, they're going to improve their lifetime record to 89%. Absolutely nuts. You know, I mean, Tom Thibodeau, look, he works his players hard, but they're better conditioned than any team in the NBA. So they're not the team they are without Tom Thibodeau. Like, there are some players that work in his scheme really well. You don't fire him. It'd be crazy to fire him. All right. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 15-yard line. After the injury timeout. Stallions in the red zone. Looking to put this one out of reach. 5 wide, empty backfield. Kane in motion. Corral looking. Swing pass. Caught by his running back. Person is in for a touchdown. The extension is good. The extension is good. The Stallions go up by 2 scores. The over hits. The extension hits. The extension goes in. 30-18. It's been all Stallions this half. Touchdown, Birmingham. Person's had a rough game, but that will help. Not showing a replay of it. They're going to say he was in, and at this point you go for 2. They're going to go for 1. Okay. I think you go for 2 here, make it 14. But they are going to go for 1 to make it 31-18. It's funny, my prediction was 22-9. So I had a 13-point game. If they get this, it would be a 13-point game. No successful conversions yet this game. Man in motion is Benjamin Victor. He's now lined up on the near side of the screen. Tight end in motion. Marable play action. Corral fires. End zone shot. The 1-point try. Jump ball. It's good. He just outmuscles everyone. Jordan Thomas. Just taller than everyone else. And he's going to fake the dunk. All right, I was going to say, you can't dunk it. He just outmuscles everyone else. That was like when like a NBA player is going up against little kids. And just hold the ball up there. You can jump aside so what, you're not going to be able to get it. 31-18. What a play. 13-point game. It's do or die time now for the Panthers in their season. Team by team record predictions for the NFL. I mean, I'm going to do it on JJ9 News. JJ9 News, I'll do a lot of prediction videos on JJ9 News. I'll do all my weekly predictions on JJ9 News. We're going to do all that fun stuff. So don't you worry about that. We got that covered. Yeah, but if you look at my tweet, I did say Birmingham 22-9. And 31-18 is pretty close to that. 13-point game. All right. We have a tenner. Holy cow, a tenner that activates the light show. Thank you so much for the tenner, Tommy Gun Angel. If I had a nickel for every time a Michigan football game blew a the second half of a championship, I have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's worth it's happened twice, right? Yep, in a conference championship. Oh, you bet. You bet. Thank you for the tenner, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Kickoff returned to the 40-yard line. So Michigan, everything's 4-down territory at this point with 3:55 left. Thank you so much for the tenner, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. Let me get your name in there. Every donation goes right back into reinvesting in this studio for new and exciting helmets so that we can have the best streams possible and fill all these cases behind me with the 2 teams playing the games. Just to make it look absolutely insane. I think we're going to do a pretty good job of that. First down the 40-yard line. Etling fires crawl route, caught the 45 down to the 48-yard line. What the 1-point conversion does, the successful one, it means that they can't get a field goal. A field goal would cut it from a 2-score game to a 2-score game, so you need touchdowns the rest of the way. Handoff up the middle. First down, Colburn. Gets 5. Everything's 4-down territory. They have all 3 timeouts. And remember, in the UFL, there was 4th and 12 instead of the onside kick. So there's still time. We've seen crazy comebacks in this league before. We've seen crazy comebacks. First down, Etling fires sideline shot, caught by Hicatini down to the 44-yard line. Remember, we have seen crazy comebacks in this league before. We saw DC Arlington. That was a 15-point comeback with 2 minutes left. The 3-point try on the 4th and 12 changes everything. But Birmingham 3 minutes away from playing in St. Louis. 2nd and 5. Fires tipped at the line, incomplete. Clock's going to run. Remember, doesn't stop until inside 2 minutes. 3rd and 5. I feel real bad for the Panthers. They've had a solid season, but yeah, I mean, the Bryce Perkins injury changed everything. Bryce Perkins injury changed everything. When Stephen Hauschka became Blair Walsh, initially the Hawks felt they needed the real deal. Oh yeah, it was a weird time. 3rd and 5. Etling looking, scrambling, pump fakes, gonna take a sack, loss of 5 on the play. It's Daniel Ism. He's got a pick, he's got a sack, he's been all over the field today. 4th and 10. This is the ball game. They don't get this. It's pretty much over. What sports team is biggest across... Oh, wait. Across the Big Four, which one's the biggest sitcom? I'd say the Lakers. It's got to be the Lakers. And Panthers will call a timeout. So they have 2 left. They also have a 2-minute warning at their disposal. So, not the worst idea to call timeout right then and there. Birmingham's not getting the NFL anytime soon. The market's not there. You digs. I mean, look, it's a good move for Houston, like it's low risk, but I'm not sure. He was not the same guy in the second half of last season. He was not even like a top 70 receiver last year, statistically speaking, in the second half of the season. I think Diggs is very overrated right now. USFL forever, XFL never. There you go. This is the ball game. 4th and 9. Empty backfield. 5 wide, 3 on the far side, 2 on the near side. Etling, the snap they sent for. Etling, pressure. Escapes the sack for the moment. He's going to look to throw. Fires. Deep shot. End zone. Intercepted on the play. Another turnover. This one. Ike Brown. No picks for him to start the playoffs. He's got 2 today. It would have been better if he didn't pick it for field position, but you can't take that chance. I get it. The 4th turnover of the half by Michigan. And after Michigan led 18-3, Birmingham with 28 unanswered. And they are 2-2 away from going to the UFL Championship and playing in St. Louis against the winner of tomorrow's game. This one, barring something crazy, is over. Barring anything crazy. A first down ends it. Again, Michigan has 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. They're going to take a look, I guess, to see if he was down by contact or not. Oh, no. They're going to see for PI. What is their PI? Michigan's super challenging. I don't think there's anything there. It's not a bad super challenge. You might as well. But I'll put a poll. Do you think the Panthers win the super challenge? What is their PI? What is their PI? Remember in the UFL, you get 1 super challenge per game. You can challenge anything you want. You figure you might as well. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. Fact or fiction, more NBA coaches should be on the hot seat getting fired after their teams eliminated during the playoffs. Yes. Fact. Possible PI. Play stands as called. So Michigan loses a timeout. They lose their super challenge. Again, it didn't look like much, but you had to challenge it. You had to challenge it. You really had no other option. If it looked like there might have been, and the game's on the line, you have to try it. So first down for the Stallions. Michigan now with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning. So the best case scenario, barring a turnover, is get the ball back with about a minute. First down, Birmingham. What a second half for them. Defensively, that was a gutsy performance. That was a gutsy performance. Very undisciplined to start. The first 5 possessions were all scores, and Marable, spin move, he's got the first and then some, out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Clock stops because of the 2-minute warning. And that will definitely do it. Because now Michigan has one timeout. Next play takes it down to 148. They call the timeout. And then will be 103. Take it down 40 seconds to 103. And then 58. Take it down to 40-18. So Michigan's not getting the ball until 10 seconds left. It's over. This one's over. The Michigan Panthers, after a shockingly good season, 7-3. Mike Nolan, Coach of the Year. Breland Speaks, Defensive Player of the Year. But there are question marks. Quarterback situation next year, because you can't go in with Etling. You cannot go in with Danny Etling going forward. You also have to think what's going to happen at receiver, because you figure Marcus Sims is going to get a look in the NFL. Maybe Mariner as well gets a look. You figure Breland Speaks will get a look. How does that impact the defensive line? A lot of question marks. Final stats for Etling, assuming that's it. Braves Marlins, I'd be shocked if it's Braves Marlins for London series. The final stats for Etling, 18 for 29, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Now, if you put it in the passer rating calculator, and Marcus Sims just 3 catches, only targeted 3 times today. I don't think he deserved to be first team all UFL, and he's not doing a lot to validate, to discredit me. Let's see. In the NFL passer rating, that's a 51.8 passer rating. Matt Corral off the bench, 9 for 11, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. The 1 pick was off a receiver's hands. Marable, 6 carries, 67 yards. Matthew Colburn, who's been phenomenal this season, nothing doing on the ground, 15 yards, that's it, 1.4 yards per carry. Mariner did a lot in the first quarter, held in check after that. First 5 drives, Michigan scored all 5 times. After that, nothing. JG7, yeah, JG7's coming back, hopefully this week. JG8, gotta deal with some copyright stuff. Their Birmingham name and go for Birmingham Stallions, Barons, and Alabama Crimson Tide. There you go. You must be pretty happy right now. Must be pretty happy. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. You can say almost a single moment where you go live. We'll have OT? No, not for this one. Not doing OT for this one. Maybe for the next one. But not for this one. I gotta finish some stuff, and I'm also like a bit exhausted. And again, tomorrow, game starts at 7. We'll be live at 6:45 for the St. Louis-San Antonio game, which should be a blast. The last game between the teams was great. The season series was great. I think everyone... Most people are pretty good. Birmingham was going to win this game. I mean, granted, the poll was a lot closer than I thought to start the game off. But I did say Birmingham by 13. And it looks like they're going to win, barring anything crazy, by 13 points. The Birmingham Stallions. Obviously, massive, massive question mark. Going into the championship, who is the quarterback? Yeah, JD's college one. They're not the best team in football, period. Come on. They're not the best team in football, period. They get smoked in the NFL. Adrian Martinez and Matt Corral get smoked in the NFL. But obviously the big question going into Sunday's game, who's starting? You know, I'll put a poll out there. Who should start? Who would you start? What would you do? Who should start a QB on Sunday? Do you go with the likely MVP? Or do you go with Martinez? You know, no, the JG8, that part won't have copyright issues. The video that you requested will not have copyright. I'm thinking like future vids. That'll be tough. I mean, the game is pretty much over already. I mean, yeah, Michigan's going to call a timeout here with 147 after the run of 3 yards. But play clock goes to 40. Just think about it like this. 147, Michigan calls timeout, they have none left. Next play, let's say it takes 4 seconds. Let's say the next play takes 4 seconds. It takes down to 143. Then 40 seconds go off the play clock. 103. Third down, call a run. 4 seconds, 59. Take it down 40 seconds, takes it down to 19. Birmingham punt the ball away. I don't even know. You punt it, you might go for it and just toss it out of the back of the end zone. Just send everyone deep and just toss it out of the back of the end zone. You don't risk a block punt. Don't risk anything stupid. Michigan's not going to get ball back till 10 seconds left. They're not going to score twice in 10 seconds. Yeah, that won't be anything. Favorite owner in each division? I really don't have a... I mean, I don't really have favorite owners. Like, AFC East, I don't really have any favorite owners. Like, most owners are terrible in their own right. All right. 2nd and 6. False start. Back it up 5. Okay, 55% of you right now think Martinez should start. But again, vote in that poll. Leave it open until the end, because obviously we know that this is going to be they're going to be in the championship. Zach Johnson going to call for the false start. Washington Arena League, the Kansas City Goats almost given the first indoor team in a while to score over 100. They scored 91. Whew. Nice. Yeah, high-scoring games are fun in the AFL. They're not fun in the NFL. Like, I like good defense, but AFL, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. Third and 6. Streaming live college football games this season? Probably not, just because... Probably not. Only because with that, I mean, I'm streaming on Fridays for Q&As, Thursday night football, Monday night football, Sunday night, Wednesday night trivia. Like, I don't want to overwork myself. You stand with Stan Kroenke? Why? Handoff, Marable, and I think you go for it here. I think I think you go for it here. 4th and 1, I think you go for it. There's no reason to punt. You risk a block punt. Too much can go wrong on a punt. If you go for it here, and they get with the first down, you don't want to block punt for a touchdown. That's the last thing you want. I think you go for it here. 4th and 1. Yeah, college football nearly almost fumbled once. I mean, the Miami game, Miami-Georgia Tech was the craziest setting ever. That was so stupid what happened in that game. Yeah, you go for it here. Prediction for Battlehawks. Promise. I got Battlehawks. Got Battlehawks by... I don't know yet. All right, 20 seconds. They're going to call a timeout. They have 2 left. So again, Stallions leading by 13. They should go for it here, 100%. 59% of you think you go with Martinez, and 41% think you ride the hot hand with Matt Corral. I don't know what they're going to do, but obviously Skip Holtz is going to be asked a ton about that in the post-game presser. We'll be very interested to see what he says. You have to go for it here. You don't risk a block punt. You don't kick a field goal. You don't risk a block punt. You go for it here. First down ends the game. You just go for it here. A compilation video of all the times I said, I'm sorry, what? It would probably take way too long to do. It would take way too long. But if someone wants to do it for me, no problem with that. It's like a meme. He owns Man U. Yeah, and look at how that's going. Man U is... They've done nothing under Kroenke. Who wins the inaugural CONCACAF Women's Champions Cup? Ooh. I don't know. I've not thought too much about that. I'll go North Carolina Courage. I'll go North Carolina Courage on that one. 4th and 1. Corral in the game. And they are going for it. Handoff up the middle. Person. It's going to be close. I don't think he got it. So 2nd time today they go to Person on 4th down. So turnover on downs. But again, that's the right call. You don't risk a block punt. You don't risk a block punt there. Even if you don't get it, you don't risk the block punt. They're not scoring twice in 13 seconds. Yeah, tail of 2 halves. Yeah, he's definitely short. He's short. Any shock if the Battlehawks and Brahmas end up becoming expansion teams 5-10 years from now? Yeah, no, it'd be a massive shock. But I do think if St. Louis gets a team again, you bring the Battlehawks branding because it's so strong. You buy it out and you bring it with you. Eagles are selling part of the team. Who should buy the part of the team that's being sold? I don't have too much about that. I don't really have too many thoughts about that. I mean, Laurie's still going to be heavily involved. So, Gators record 3-9. And that might be optimistic. First down, Etling. Pressure runs to his own lineman. He's going to get sacked. And that's the ball game. Danny Etling goes down to a loss of 4. And the Birmingham Stallions, for the third time this season, beat Michigan. And for the third straight season, are going to their league's championship. Final score, 31-18. The Birmingham Stallions erase a 15-point deficit, and in front of their home fans, in front of the home faithful, are going to St. Louis to take on the winner of tomorrow's Brahmas Battlehawks game on Fox, which we will cover tomorrow like we did today. So thank you guys for tuning in. The Birmingham Stallions, we don't know who's going to be starting next week for them, but game over. Stallions win. They go to 10-1. The Stallions now 31-4 lifetime under Skip Holtz, looking to continue their spring football dynasty. Who will their opponent be? St. Louis or San Antonio? That is for us to find out tomorrow. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. That was a fun stream as always. Tomorrow night we are doing the St. Louis San Antonio game. No overtime tonight. But thank you so much. Yeah, it's Crocky ran Arsenal. Yeah. Yeah, no, the Glazers run Unite. Yeah, the Glazers run Unite. Crocky ran Arsenal. Yeah, exactly. So I don't even know what you're talking about, Anthony. I don't even know what you're talking about. But thank you guys for tuning in. Fun stream as always. Again, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment we go live. A new video, click that link above to see the new video that I put out today. We have a new video coming out tomorrow. Something cheap story from the 1970s. Go check that out if you haven't already. Thank you guys for tuning in. JG9 signing off. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. And I will see you guys tomorrow night at 6:45 Eastern for the Battlehawks Brahmas game. Take care, everyone. Final score, 31-18 Stallions.